Chatter here, and welcome to Storyteller Saturday special edition of Crowns and not Crowns, Skulls and Screwery, where we're playing Pathfinder Pirates. I have myself here. We got Anne. We got Grahatia, also known as Rain. We have Jerry here, also known as I forget what your Ego. And someone just joined. Let's see who it is. Oh, there's Cell and Marshmallow. Cell and Marshmallow, which is Sarah Dreth and Delmer. So there we go. All right. So
What's so funny, Jerry?
I cannot say it. I can't say it.
all right. Well, with that being said, first announcement. Let's make sure that we get this out of the way. This stream is for anybody over the age of 13. If you're under the age of 13, you have to have parent or guardian's permission to watch this stream or video. If you do not have your parent or guardian's permission and you're under the age of 13, get the fuck out. Alright? Because the last thing I need is, well... FBI, open up! Oh, and by the way, Mazel Tov, or cheers, or whatever you want to say. Alcohol, yay.
You gotta be drunk to play this version?
Yep.
Is everybody drinking tonight?
Apparently.
Oh, shit.
I am. But
I
that's... I'm drinking in order to get into character.
I will, give me a second, I'll be back. I gotta go light a fire outside.
That's an interesting,
Graha,
I
what
gotta
happened?
drink to get into character. I don't believe I've heard that one before.
Well, I am playing a drunken master.
That's true.
Method acting, you swine.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Rain, what happened to your character?
Damn you, you all you uncultured swine.
What are you talking about?
Why are you a cat?
Why am I what?
Why are you a cat?
Because I changed the picture.
But you're a
And-
snake.
I'm aware, but I can't change the picture of the character without changing the picture on my user profile. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
At the bottom, click it as Delmer. Oh, it doesn't say Delmer. As Grahatia.
Yeah, watch. I'm you now.
Well, it says, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hello.
Just had to have screwed with something because I have everything set to max volume and I can barely hear everybody.
Turn
Well,
up.
eat dick.
Is your headset turned up?
No, she's on speakers.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what that's going on with that.
I'm
Like,
having
it's
issues with my mic.
Stream louder than it's coming through Discord.
Give me a second. I'll be back.
Your internet browser has a volume setting of its own in the master volume and in the Twitch volume, I'm sure. There's like a window volume. You can turn it up or down. Let's see, we are level 9. That's 4 feats.
What level are we?
No.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Which means I need to do something I didn't know about.
We haven't leveled up in a while. What did you forget?
It's just something I got.
By the way, you will occasionally hear a voice in the background of Anne. Need for the guard. And that voice is our roommate, and that would be Will Fight for Foods, or Professor Foods to all you heathens.
Do you have the noise suppression on Discord now?
No. I don't turn on noise suppression because for the most part I don't need it. and Anne doesn't have it on because for the most part she doesn't need it either unless there's like some sort of crazy noise going on in the background.
You do need it. When you eat, we can fucking hear like.
Nom, 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 nom.
It's not even that. It's like you're heavy breathing, like you're having an orgasm over a cheeseburger.
You don't know my husband very well.
Listen, I've been California and Texas. Both times I did not eat burgers there.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't have a burger. Go fuck yourselves.
Why?
Oh, wait,
not?
Ruby? Never
You wanna
mind.
know
I
why?
just discovered I have access to it. Never mind. All good.
Okay. All right. So where we left off, you guys were dealing with the warehouse. There's what I think two guys. No, one guy left. One guy's knocked out. A bunch of people are dead. Like straight up dead. Oh no, wait. The sorceress is knocked out. She's not dead. And oh no, wait. There's a second guy over here. And
I know,
there's
I just shot somebody out of the sky too.
yeah, that was the sorceress.
How did I do non-lethal damage?
You didn't drop her to her con modifier as a negative. She's not dead. She's just bleeding to death.
Save
Need
her.
to get
She
up
could be
close.
useful.
What was that, Sal?
I said, looks like I need to get up close. Just bang bang.
Fuck you. Bang!
Well,
Well,
Alright.
there's that, or
Alright, so, looks like, my new lamp is actually working pretty good, because now I don't have, like, part of my face turned, like, straight black from the shadows of my light.
Oh yeah, that looks a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it also comes with some other fun effects, by the way, Sal. You ready for some crazy shit?
Is it a rainbow? Is it a strobe party?
Oh, I mean, I could do
Do we need an epilepsy warning?
epilepsy word. Oot, 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 oot.
Play the music.
Give me a second. I gotta turn off my light for this to be effective. Ah!
I don't have SQL on my soundboard, so I can't.
Oh,
See?
that's cool.
Yeah, it's doing
And it
rainbow
still
shit.
looks really clear.
Yeah. Like, I like it. It does a good job.
All you need now is a 4K 60 FPS webcam for your OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know. That's the next big thing for me to upgrade is the webcam.
Are there OnlyFans?
Shush. So where we left off, the red armor plate guy, which by the way, he'll have a new token later. It was just what I had available on my computer. Ego, you are no longer playing that character.
Then why do I still have access to it?
Because she's labeled under retired.
Wait, what happened? Who was he playing as?
Never mind. You don't need to know.
Oh, do you mean rat person?
Yeah.
Yeah, given how pissy you tend to get as soon as she comes up, that's why I said never mind.
Alright,
I
so
don't get pissy.
this guy's turn,
Can we
he's...
get
Yeah, I am.
What?
10, 20. Anne's yelling, can we get started? He's gonna move up to the axe dancer. And he needs to roll 1d20 plus. God, I need more of my shit. Pirate Saturday game. PCs. Yep, okay. It's so nice that I don't have all my goddamn notes.
Okay, a second.
where did your
What
notes
happened
go?
to your notes?
Nothing. I haven't just pulled them up yet. So it's just like I just slightly not ready. Because I had to take care of kids before dealing with things. All right. So
Hey, Jerry, where are you?
Oh, shite.
I'm like looking at where are you?
I'm not on the map.
Yeah, he's not on the map currently.
So you leave us mid combat, you fucking bitch.
No, he
Wow.
wasn't there in the beginning.
I wasn't at this. Yes, I was never there to
Oh
begin
yeah,
with.
he wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
Now
Now you want to show up after we killed everybody to take all the glory.
You lazy.
Well, why not? Anne seems to like doing it. I figured, you know what? I can do it too.
Oh,
And
we getting mad alcoholic in here. We
Shots
talking
fired.
mad shit.
I don't understand the reference, so
You
It's
don't
not
need
a
to.
reference. We're literally just talking
was a
mad
joke.
shit.
Oh, that and Anne also tends to be animals. So half the time you guys don't even know where the hell she is.
Speaking of which, do I need to do an initiative roll or
Not
when?
yet.
How exactly will I? Right.
All right, so that natural 20 was his grapple check. So the guy in the red armor is going to reach out, grab the axe dancer by the throat, hold him up, squeeze a bit, and then he's got to do his damage.
Does he secretly have a Ren too?
Is this going to be like that scene out of Ice Age where he goes, "I'm sorry," and the mammoth just goes, "No, you're not yet."
never heard that movie sound so dark before, Jerry.
You see, this is why I like hanging out with you people. I can wreck some of your stuff just by being completely innocent and kind.
You mean wreck stuff?
You said you've never heard it sound so dark before.
I
Dark.
mean, it really wasn't dark. It was just kind of.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like we've been seeing different Ice Age movies.
Yeah, I'm beginning to
Yeah.
think that too. I feel like I've not watched the same movies he has.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about the fucking the Disney ones or?
The Pixar.
We
Yeah.
watched the Irish version.
Yes.
That explains it all.
You get to be scary this time, Kenny.
What was that?
You get to go be scary this time because if I get up, I'm gonna leave screwed.
Be about your duties as a dad. Go, 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 go.
Children are going to die.
I mean, they were going to do that already.
Yeah.
But in a paternal way, not in a.
No, they're going to be shoved in
Murder
an
way.
oven. I'm gonna
Oh,
put them
well,
in.
it's
I'm
nice
gonna
to know,
Jesus.
monetization.
I'm gonna give the kids a bucket, like a cup of water and a sponge, and put them in the oven. If it ain't cleaned in half an hour, I'm turning it on.
I'd rather not bake my children, thank you.
You see, and Cell says, I'm the dark one here.
Exactly. I think we know who the true Dark Overlord is.
Yeah.
Did I
You don't
actually?
know anything, love.
Don't worry.
Oh wait, wrong game.
You
don't know, true dark boy.
All right, so apparently his character sheet has gone MIA. Joy, so I have to figure out what his numbers
His
are.
online roll 21 went MIA.
Let's see if his roll 20 version did. Nope. Okay, we still have that. Yay. Thank God. All right.
If you're talking about the Delmer's descent into darkness, I think between him and some of the planning that they were doing, they're equally parts fucked, bro.
Yep.
FYI, there is a big change in plans, by the way. Don't. Yeah.
All right, so the guy is going to attempt a fortitude save for what he was doing. So give me a second. I need to get his fortitude save. I swear, my children are attempting to get themselves beaten into a coma.
Well, if you're talking about how to dispose of them, why don't we just do what they do in the true fairy tales, like the Grim Brother kind?
All right, 19. So, okay, that helps there.
Ruby, I'd like to do a roll, a skill roll, if
All right.
possible. I would like to know if the dude in red is friendly or against us, because he's just started attacking our enemy. So if the
Right.
enemy is my enemy, my friend, like I want to know.
Alright, so that will miss, that will miss. Those two will still hit. So 18, and then minus another 17. Alright, so he's got the guy and he's just strangling him right now. And the check you're looking for, by the way, Delmer, is sense motive.
Uno momento. Oh wow.
Nope.
He determines that the man is truly an enemy.
I determine he's choking someone.
Yeah,
He-
all you know is he's choking someone. That's all you know.
You rolled so well that you know he was your arch enemy from a past life.
Oh
Well, we all
yeah.
know that's 30 and above.
No, that's a nat one because the truth is so far stretched. It's now your new truth.
All right. The wizards quickly start to make their exits.
Which wizards? They're all dead.
No, they're not.
Nope. 2 went invisible from what I remember.
And they need to make a will save, which they'll
Well, they're
probably
not getting
pass.
by. They're not getting by Delmer.
If they're
Well, I
not
don't-
invisible
I
anymore,
need to
they're
know
just
where
gonna
they
go get
are.
lightning bolted.
I have a tactic. It's a stupid one, but it's a tactic.
You guys do know there's a giant hole in the wall over here, by the way.
Where?
Ping it, please.
I am.
Not my fault. Not fixing it.
No, it's not your fault. It's this guy's fault. It's where he came in.
He busted in like the
Ah.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Huh. I'm not seeing your ping. It's like
It's white.
no.
Let me change it
I
to
saw
black.
purple.
Give me a
It's
second.
over here. Where
Here.
I'm pinging it
Oh,
here,
oh,
where
okay,
you can-
here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to zoom out on my map a little bit. This is a smidge big.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that, Ruby. Like I'm glancing at your stream and I'm not seeing it.
You don't see the black ping?
No, I don't either.
Fucking hell.
Yay! Shit be broken.
Yeah, shit's always broken. Welcome to the stream of broken shit. God damn it. Alright, let me try it now. How about now?
Yep. It's here.
How long is it before my turn?
Let's see. It's
Okay,
now your. Like, give me a second. I gotta roll for their will saves. Alright, yeah, they're good. They're out.
Oh, they've actually escaped.
Yeah, they went out the hole in the wall.
Okay. Would it be metagaming if I had known they escaped from the hole? Cause you're telling us. I'm not too sure.
In this case, it'll be obvious they're escaping from the hole because remember, it's raining outside. So you'll start seeing splashes in the puddle over here as
You
they're
got a
leaving.
distance spell, use it.
Uh,
Or a gun or whatever.
I
Take a
mean,
pot shot.
like, are they still in the doorway?
In this case, yeah, they maxed out just outside the doorway.
Oh,
If I see water hitting them, they're getting lightning bolts.
Well, you will have to like have the line of sight to see it, like Delmer does. And
yeah. So I take my 5-foot step, which will put me there.
give me a second. Yeah, Delmer's
then-
got a clean line of sight.
Do I have it from outside?
Rissa, you do not from that one. You do for that one though. And no, because it's a different side of the building. You're coming in from like a slight angle. So
I'm not at the door. I
I know.
stayed back.
What I'm saying is like you're not directly behind the building. You're coming at a slight angle from a distance. So you can get shots here.
I'm not seeing.
Are they hitting?
Uh,
I can't even see my character.
because you are right. You're here.
You're down there beside Vishnu.
Yeah, I put you in the corners to represent that you're a distance
There's
away.
nothing there. It's just white.
Your character is beside Vishnu physically in
This?
the
I know that. I can see it on the stream, but I don't have that bottom wall on my roll 20.
We'll zoom your
I literally
map
have
out.
it scrolled out all the way.
For fuck's sake, roll 20. Jesus fuck. All right.
Oh.
Try everybody just reload.
I reloaded and everything's fine now.
Okay, just everybody reload the page at this point because shit be fucked.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. The first one will hit. The second one will not.
Would the fireball still go off in that general area or not?
Yeah.
So roll. Okay, so it didn't do critical. So he takes 2 damage, and then
Fireball. Wait. Oh. Okay.
it's D6.
It's your caster level.
Right. He's got
Yeah, so
two
because
fireballs.
I made the gun level 8, not level 9. That's
Right.
why it's only 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and they get to roll reflex for half damage, which they're not gonna pass.
So toasty wizards.
One's still alive. The other is on the ground bleeding to death.
Is he crippled? Did he get knocked over?
Him?
Hmm.
No, the one who's still alive is still up
How the fuck are you standing?
because he had max HP.
Oh.
He didn't really take any damage before all the shit went down. This one is going to attempt to. It's axe dancer number 1. He's going to attempt to overpower in the grapple.
He should fail.
Good luck, fuckboy. Oh, wait, poison. What do I have to roll for that?
What poison was it?
What I'm literally standing in.
Oh, you roll a fortitude save.
With the wall opened up and a hole in the ceiling, this stuff should have blown out at this point.
No,
it
it's
hasn't
staying.
been long enough.
It's
Yeah.
staying low to the ground as well.
It stays for so many rounds, and I don't remember what. I don't know
20.
what caster level. It stays for 20 rounds.
What? No, my roll was 20.
No, I'm talking
Alright.
about the poison.
All right, so you take. I think it's. You did what? Cloud kill?
This ain't my spell, I don't think.
You cast Cloud Kill.
Yeah, cloud
Kenny.
kill. Yeah.
No, that was put there by an enemy sorcerer.
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty
enemy
sure.
sorcerers.
No, I do
No.
not have poison immunity because I'm not Raftalia.
All right, so halves it. So you take 2 con damage.
As in, I put a -2 next to my con stat.
Yeah.
So
And your
temp
temp.
-2.
Yeah,
Please.
10 is -2.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Right.
The
I'll go
axe
back.
dancer attempts to overpower in the grapple, fails, and gets a.
I don't know what the paladin is or the big armor guy's like, but all I can picture him doing is just squirming.
Gets a
Hello.
whopping 22 damage for his trouble. As he just squeezes more. Saradreth, you can
Oh.
see this wizard now,
Okay.
as they're no longer invisible.
Cool.
See, the problem you were running into, Saradreth, was your distance was too far to see the splashes in the puddle.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
you're like 80 feet away from the building.
Yeah. So,
So
I
it's
can see that guy.
yeah, you can see him now. After the fireball goes off, and he's like dousing his robes, like son of a bitch.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot.
Was your gun reloaded last time you were talking?
Yeah,
Do you have your full 2 shots this time, or just 1?
I have a whole ass musket. I've got a couple shots.
Yep.
Right. I remember it reloads. I just don't remember how many shots it holds. That's why I was asking.
Alright.
Ow.
Hello, Ting Ting.
Well, it's 14 and 10.
That should drop him, if not
Yep.
close.
Oh, I gotta change picture size.
It's not gonna be fun for that guy.
He dead.
Dead, or just passed out?
No, he's just passed out. He's bleeding to death. Damn, his con is high.
So, will you mark him for me? The one
Who?
who's not dead.
Yep. Give me a
I
second.
just want to know who we can collect after battle for information.
Axe Dancer 2 is dead, right?
Axe Dancer 2 is... No, he's passed out.
He's passed out? Okay.
Yeah, he's bleeding to death.
That's right, Rainier beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, Rainier's like, fuck you, asshole.
And the only enemy left still standing is Axe Dancer 1 and the Barbarian that we're facing.
Mm-hmm. And it's Graha's turn.
Graha is going to flank with Vishnu and full attack this guy.
Alright.
In my attacking, let's see, I'm going to activate both Arcane Strike and Greater Arcane Strike. Swift action, full attack. So alright. And when you dual wield, you get.
-2.
No, I got that. I'm just going off of the both of these are can be considered light weapons. So I'm just trying to figure out am I rolling 3 or 4 attacks?
How many base attacks do you have?
I'm 6-1.
Then
at
you
the
get
moment.
3. Unless you have improved improved to weapon fighting.
No, I do not.
Yeah, improved 2-weapon fighting just gives you 1 additional attack with your offhand weapon.
Gotcha. Since it's a full base attack bonus, is it the same attack for everyone? Since I'm
No,
not moving at all?
it's 2 of them are at your 6, which is your main hand and your offhand are at your highest base attack bonus. Your
Gotcha.
secondary one is still with your main hand.
Okay, I was just checking because I had a small bit of confusion there. So, and so I get flanking, so there is no penalty at all.
Mm-hmm.
17, 15, and it was -5.
Yep.
And a 17.
Alright, 11. 2 of those, the first and third hit. The second one does not.
So I'm gonna give you 2 different attack roll or 2 different damage rolls, but both swords together. If you're alright with that.
I need each roll separate.
Okay, no problem.
There is a damage reduction applied.
I'm gonna flat out kill him, so I don't think it matters, but fair enough.
We'll see. I just realized that.
Nope.
Yeah, I need to get that GIF. Or the... Ooh, they have just a sound effect.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, no, I don't want it. Alright. I'll make sure to get that later. And that's the first hit. Alright. And the second hit is a 12. Okay. He's still standing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's like you slash through his hardened hide a few times, and he just kind of just like sits there still enraged, ready to lose his
Vishnu
shit on you.
Vishnu follows up, and he is not feeling so good, so he's going to be especially vicious. He's going to full attack for his claws and his bite.
Mhm.
So 20 plus. I am going to have Vishnu. Does he have it?
Dung dung dung. Threat has been
Nope.
detected. No shit.
He does not have power attack at this time, so these are just regular rolls. So
You knocked that off. Damn. I don't want the ad shit showing up.
claws
That will hit.
and that. So if both claws hit, he will do an addition. He will do rend as well.
Yep.
So bite first. So his strength is 22. So that's 6 plus half of 6 is 3. So he gets an additional 9 plus.
Yeah.
These.
Nope.
Yeah, it worked.
So the first bite he takes 22.
All right. 19. Okay.
Claw 1.
Okay, so the 15's damage as well.
The claw 1 and claw 2.
Yep.
15 and 11.
All right,
And
so
then the rend is
8.
6
All right. Oh,
plus
shite!
9. And he takes an
I'm.
additional 10.
Give me a second. I messed up here.
You got it.
I accidentally minus Vishnu's HP.
So he takes a total of, let's see, 22 and 15 and 11. That's 26,
He is
36,
still standing.
46, 56, 57, 58 total damage.
Well, you outputted 58 total damage.
Oh, minus whatever his
Damage
reduction
reduction
is.
is, yeah. All right, so he's still alive.
Okay.
All right. All right. In which case, Rainier is going to go for subdual damage. He wants to knock this guy out. Which, luckily, as a monk, he doesn't get any penalties for that. But he also doesn't get any unfortunate bonuses there. That doesn't help, sadly. And I did an oops on his sheet.
Would
I
he be
gave him.
considered flanking?
No, he's not flanking.
Okay.
Flanking would require someone um like below Vishnu,
Fair enough.
which we don't have.
Vishnu's missing about 10, 15 more HP because he was at 50 something.
Okay, yep. There you go.
Thank you.
Do, 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 do.
I just wanted that noted in case if he got hurt again.
Yep. So increase it by 1 and give him 1 additional attack for each. Okay.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Rainier's pummeling a guy, and I get to do this twice. And I get to add 1 to each one for his attack rolls. Because he's doing flurry of blows, which I forgot to make a button for that. I'll fix that later. I just realized that. All right. Yeah, he knocked out. Jesus Christ.
It actually has its own subset in the menu too.
It did?
Flurry of blows.
Where is that? I'm not seeing it.
Like when you make the attack, like whenever you like make the button,
Yep.
when you go to put it in, there's something specific for a flurry of blows.
I see description. I see offhand.
It's like, um, when you do
See
the
there.
for the attack. It has flurry of blows
I'm not seeing it.
somewhere.
I see additional attacks. I see.
I might be wrong, but I swear I seen it.
That might be the 5th ed sheet.
No,
'Cause-
because I have it set in my. Hold on, I'll go to my other sheet and then let you know.
Okay, if you can figure out, that'd be awesome. Because I don't see it. You might have put it in as additional attacks. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Oh, the guy is knocked out. And that guy's dead. That guy's knocked out. Rissa. All there's left is the axe dancer down here and the guy in red plate.
Is the barbarian? He's knocked out.
Yeah, he's out like a light. Put it this way,
Okay,
Rainier did.
Could I see either of the wizards, or are they both dead?
They're down. They're laying in the puddle.
I don't think I can hit the axe dancer from the ceiling, from a hole in the ceiling with a bolt of lightning from here.
Not really.
If they're both down in the puddle, would that mean they're technically drowning?
No, they're just down. They're like not drowning. I'll tell you if they're drowning.
It's
You
like
know,
they've
my
fallen
character
in the mud.
being with what's going on, she's just gonna lightning strike the puddle.
Okay.
Oh!
And sure
roll
they're gone.
roll that damage. Damn.
Who is she
Right.
Because you
barbecuing?
said there's a storm outside, it goes up, so I think it's what, a D10 or something like
Yes.
Yeah.
D10.
Yeah, it's a D10.
I think
that?
if
I
it's
need to
called
look that spell up again. Give me a second.
if it's called lightning, it should be 3d10 when the storm is outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sarissa is very much now.
And she's trying to barbecue the wizards.
Yeah.
I wish she wouldn't do that, but fair enough, I guess.
She's making an example of them.
The others are already dead. Who the fuck's gonna care?
I don't know, man. That's the only thought I could think of.
You do realize the whole point of an example is that people see what happens and go, "Oh fuck, no, I'm not doing that."
Yeah,
Not
no.
all the time. Sometimes it's word of mouth.
Yeah. Like very much like, hey, you remember that warehouse that used to be this business? Yeah. Yeah, everybody's dead in it. What? All right, yeah, they are dead.
Along the lines of, "What? How? I have so many questions."
I am pissed. I've had somebody try and poison me. I've had stuff thrown at me. The guy in red doesn't seem to be an issue because I think he's probably pissed off with these people too for some reason. He's leaving us alone, so I'm going to ignore him.
Try
And I just want this shit gone.
to chat to him. He could be useful. On top of that, okay, never mind. There's this guy over here. Is he alive?
Yeah, so that's what I was planning on doing. I haven't done that button yet.
Oh, I was meaning like in the drop down for the attack, it has something for flurry of blows. If you look close at it.
Yeah, attack, fury. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, but that still has to be a separate button.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a
Yeah,
separate
yeah.
button, but it's under.
Yeah, I have to set up that button for Rainier later. Cause it's just like shite. I'm trying to what the fuck is it?
What just want to throw out that I've eaten 2 jars of salsa this week.
Wow.
This is
Fine.
Hot and spicy?
Medium.
all right. So now that makes it Miyuki's turn.
What is left? It's in the bottom right corner is everything that's left, and we're still outside.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
still
you
outside.
were about 80
Are we,
feet
are
away.
we still trying to break the door?
No, door's broken.
Okay.
There's a barbarian in front of us.
Oh, it's a barbarian in front of
Oh
us.
no,
Okay.
he's down.
Oh, he's down? Oh, then.
Yeah, Rainier knocked his ass out.
Okay, so it's the bottom right corner.
Yeah,
Is
she can't see.
okay.
Because we're like 80 feet away.
Okay.
Go with me.
I think I just make sure I get into the building now, and I think that's when I'm going to start playing one of my songs. Let me double check this song. Inspire greatness, right? No, not that one.
Yep.
Wrong
All right.
one. Inspire courage.
Yeah. Flurry of blows, by the way, doesn't count strength into his attack roll, so I had to make sure to add that.
So you get a +2 on your attack and weapon damage rolls.
Nice. All right. Next round is the plate armor guy, which he's gonna roll to overpower in the grapple.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh wow. Oh, that's a huge modifier.
And this monk has a fortitude of 9, which he passes, so he just takes the damage.
Wait. Is that 33 the red guys
Yeah.
CMB?
Yeah, it's his CMB.
So doesn't the monk lose? At
No.
24?
There's this. He's doing a particular combat maneuver in the grapple that requires a
Oh.
fortitude save. If you pass the save, it doesn't cause the effect. You just take damage.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Otherwise, the effect is
Well, even if he passes the fortitude save, I don't know if he's gonna live. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah. Probably not, but we'll see. 23. I think that's enough. Is that enough? Look at his con. Where are your con? There it is. Huh?
Look at what I made me.
Oh, that looks delicious.
He's mine.
But I want one too.
Make it yourself.
But I'm busy DMing, please.
Make it yourself.
Please.
Add whipped cream.
Ah. She shows me this great work of ice cream and whipped cream and chocolate fudge and shit, and goes, "Look what I made me," and then leaves. And I was like, "Bitch, she didn't give me any." Oh, it's Nutella. My bad. All right. So, with a loud and distinct crack, you hear this guy just crush his neck and snap his head to the side, and he just kind of like offhandedly just tosses his body to the side into the wall.
Badass.
So,
If I can, I don't think I can see that.
no, you can't see that. You can hear it though. The sound of a neck breaking is kind of distinct.
That's fair. So Granatia is going to blink, tilt his head back, and say, "What the hell's going on over there?"
Well, actually, no. You probably wouldn't hear the neck break, but you would hear the body get thrown against a wall. But Vishnu, Rainier wouldn't see it. But Sarissa and Delmer would see it. Which that affects.
Sarissa cringes just a hair.
Yep. Yeah, it's like ugh. Like that was not a
Here, you can have a bite.
Okay, thank you. Oh. No, no.
Having food orgasms again, Ruby?
Not necessarily. Because she gave me a rather large bite, so I'm sitting there trying to not choke on it.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Oh, there goes Marshmallow and...
They pulled down to the other chat for something.
Yeah, probably. So... he's gonna start rummaging through the shelves as we are now out of combat.
I just let him. And then I go try and repair the little bit of damage I've done.
Any shelves that doesn't seem to have what he's looking for, he just kind of grabs the shelf, throws it out of the way, and just goes to the next shelf.
What did I roll on the
I
sense
do
motive,
go,
by the
please
way?
don't throw those at me. I'm trying to fix something.
What was that, Marsh?
What did I roll on sense motive? The 19?
The 19?
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit about you at this time.
He's just looking for something, is all we know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, assuming that he's not the person that is after us at this time,
Bodies.
yeah, I was
Walk
gonna
in
go.
and like wipe my gun off and then loot bodies.
Yeah.
Let's go
we-
move bodies into the middle and then go let's go take care of this and get what's ours out.
Alright,
Yeah.
if you look under the treasure list on our Google Sheet. Oh, they changed it too. Cool. They've added some new functions to it, but okay. I'll share it in Tabletop Saturday. There you go. If you go to Treasure List tab, that is everything you find on all these guys.
Can you send that link again? I seem to have lost it.
I just shared it on Tabletop Saturday.
So this right here is this fight.
Yeah. I put it in during the week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But, Ruby.
Yo.
Since it's Delmer and Delmer is Delmer, I would like to have a quick look at just this shelf right here since it's the closest to me.
Okay.
Is there anything of value or like can I see what's on it?
It's mostly seems to be like common goods, things of that nature. Some swords, some armor, some jewelry, but nothing of like note that you would want to, pilfer. Like Delmer wouldn't see it as worthwhile.
Okay. But would Anne's mom?
Keep in mind that the scrolls are first dibs of the wizard.
Yep, scrolls are first dibs of the wizard.
Same with the spellbook.
With a few exceptions, if the scrolls are a divine spell, then he can't learn them.
Then that's Rissa.
Excuse me, what wizards? All I see is a pile of ash.
No, Ego. Ego's a wizard.
I mean, taking from the wizards, I
I'm
mean.
back.
Oh.
What did I miss?
No. Dead people, and after a while, he'll find something here as he pries open a metal chest and pulls out what looks to be a handful of dirty off-white cloth that seems to be about 2 to 3 inches wide at most, and it's just several feet long.
Vishnu is gonna do a sense motive on this guy. as to why he's rummaging for what he is. Is that applicable?
Not in this case. If sense motive, all you would get is he's looking for something. It
Can I
wouldn't
do a
necessarily.
perception on what that cloth is?
Yes, you can do a perception.
Is there a check I can roll to figure out why he might be doing that?
You can use a mixture of either spellcraft or knowledge arcana, but that would give you an idea. But you know that detect magic it would be your best bet if it was a magical item.
Hey,
What do I
Ruby,
notice
question.
about
Would
it?
my character, having seen Runir practice, recognize what these would be?
They look like bandages to you.
I'm
What
not
about
even going to ask
me?
questions at that point. I'm just
I
leaving
will
it alone.
I'll do detect magic and a knowledge arcana both.
Okay.
I can tell it's magic, but I want to know what it is.
So what did my perception tell me?
They look like bandages. They definitely have some use to them.
Can I go up and talk to him and ask, yo bud, what the fuck you doing here?
Give me a second. Give me.
Excuse me there, fella.
Hand
May I
wraps.
ask what you're doing here?
All right, so you head up to him. He just kind of grabs the wraps, and you start seeing him just slowly wrap them both around his hands in a very methodical pattern. Graha. After a few rounds of him doing this, you'll notice that the wraps are magical, and they have, I believe it comes up as an evocation effect on them, as well as a universal magical effect.
Okay. I have a 22 for knowledge arcana.
They're essentially magical hand wraps.
Hand
That-
wraps of greater fisting.
Yeah.
That do what?
In this case, flaming, frost, shocking, corrosive, +5 with spell storing.
In other words, super valuable.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, but we're under contract. I'm gonna have to ask for them back.
Delmer, shut up and leave him alone right now. I think they stole those from him.
Like-
Well, let him speak, will you, bitch?
He's just gonna turn, and, to Delmer slowly. I'm gonna turn up the music slightly for those who are in the stream. And he'll just say the following words, almost in his deep voice that's echoing through his helmet, and he goes, "Are you strong?"
I mean, physically kinda, but, my strength more comes from my, inventions.
And in which case he'll just immediately just ignore you and start walking towards the hole he made.
Rainier! Fucking stop that bitch!
I just let him walk. It's not worth whatever this could possibly be. We have other shit to worry about.
Depends. Those are highly valuable.
They're also probably his, given what he's just done, and he's specifically hunted for them.
Well,
I
Yeah.
don't feel like getting
Why
into
does
this
that
fight
make this
right
worse? Come on.
Sarissa,
Stop
we are
him.
under contract by this dude for
We're under
everything in
contract
this
for
shop.
us to not take anything.
This guy,
Specific.
Runer's gonna be trying to put his hand on his shoulder, come on, man. We just need to know what the heck is going on. Do you own those? Are they yours? What's the deal? In which case, it's gonna be this guy CMB versus Runer CMD.
What the fuck are you gonna try? Shove his hand off?
Are we going to get another fight?
we could.
Sure.
Get ready for Mortal Kombat!
In this case, he's gonna grab Runer, and basically throw him with a strong shove into that wall, and just basically look at him and just be like, "Lee, I'm leaving."
I cock my gun and I point it up against him, or in his direction. I say, "Alright, you need to stop what you're doing right now. I need to tell us what you're doing with those raps."
All right, so
Clean my gun. I'm gonna watch this and smoke from the other side of the room.
yeah, you're like, I'm.
I'm just chilling in the corner.
I've just seen what this man has done. I'm like, I'm not getting involved with this unless somebody looks like they're about to die. Because this
don't
is
know
not
if I
something I
am.
think is wise.
All right, in which case, he will start glowing a faint red color. In which case, Delmer and Runir will need to make will saves.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I'm going to have.
By the way, if you have any bonuses versus fear effects, please apply those.
Fear.
I don't think I have any
Fear.
bonuses versus fear.
Fear. Does aberration count as fear?
No.
Does my pure ballsiness count?
No.
You're no
Runir doesn't have any bonuses either.
Oh shit! Can I go over and heal this bitch?
Yes, you can. So you're just bandaging her up and stuff and making sure she lives.
Yeah.
Alright. Runir does pass, Delmer does not.
That's what I'll
Delmer.
do, shoot myself in the foot?
No, you are now like, you do not
no.
want to. You do not want to be within 30 feet of him at the very least, and you really want to get as far away from him as possible. Like, you don't want him in your sight. You're afraid of him.
Counterpoint, can I shoot him?
No. You are too scared to do so. You are panicking, you're attempting to flee. Now,
But
if
I'm
you,
not.
as soon as you're outside of the 30-foot range, you can make a range attack, but you will take a penalty.
May I ask what that penalty is?
It would be the fear penalty, which is at this time a -4.
To what, range attack, or?
Any attack you make. Any attack roll you make, you take a -4. To attack rolls, saves, and skill checks.
Would it still be the same if I was to shoot, like, in front of him, like just a regular bullet, no fireball?
It's any action. It's just the way the fear spell works.
Okay, I'll do that.
Vishnu is going to activate Lay on Hands.
And I'll shoot, like, right there.
Alright.
For myself.
Are you just shooting a normal bullet?
Normal bullet. So you said... so it's 10, that would mean it would be a +6.
Alright. You successfully shoot the ground. This will cause him to take a will save because, well, frankly, you're shooting a gun. Hey, congratulations! You actually caused the fear effect too.
Get fucked, bitch!
Nice.
So what? We're terrified of each other now.
Yeah. Well, no,
I'm
he's
scared.
He's shaken. You're panicked.
Which is worse?
Way worse.
Which one is worse?
Oh, panicked. Shaken is a -2, panicked is a -4, and as long as you're within a certain radius of him, you'll take no other action other than to get the fuck away from him.
Okay.
Uh,
Now what?
and he's just gonna keep walking out. He's just, mind you, he's in full plate, so he's not exactly moving very fast.
If he looks fearful and I notice it, I say, do we want to continue to stop him? He looks like he's about to quake in his boots.
I'll take another shot in front.
Yeah, Runir's leaving him alone at this point. He's like, alright, I just got tossed like...
Man, don't leave. We need to question you first.
I'm gonna have Grahatia cast Rejuvenate Idling for 10. So this attack.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rainier was knocked prone. He did get back up.
We'll let you go, we just need to ask you some questions first.
Like, as he shoot a second time, he's gonna slowly turn and face you. And just almost cock his head a little to the side.
Oh no.
Roll initiative.
Well, it's one way to proceed forward if that's what we need to do.
I'm sorry, but like, we're taking over this place, and this bitch just fucking strolls in and takes shit. Like, that ain't normal.
You're not
wait
wrong.
He
You wait
literally
until
came in,
after
took
the fight.
one item, and is trying to leave. The logical assumption would be that's probably his, and it's just not worth.
Yeah, but Delmer says fuck that logic.
Alright, so Delmer wants him to stay. Rainier is kind of like still coming to terms with the fact that someone picked him up and tossed him like a rag doll.
And Rissa's like, I'm out of this.
You've been table tossed.
Alright, what about... Okay, so Sarah Dreth, what about you? You're next to Delmer.
Use detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Ooh, and he gets will save versus that, does he not?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep. And he doesn't have any magical items that give him any effect to resist mental thoughts. So, go!
Vishnu is going to use another use of lay on hands while
Yeah,
they are.
I'm pretty sure that it's just a spell-like ability. I think it passes.
Okay. So I think all you get from him is surface thoughts at best, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. His surface thoughts are actually, even though he is shaken, are still pretty tranquil.
He's just like, I want to leave.
Like he's just like, these weaklings keep getting in my way. I need to leave and collect the rest.
I'd like to spend a grip point.
Ooh.
Now now he ain't leaving now.
I'd like to spend a grip point,
Okay.
and I'm going to use startling shot
Okay.
at Delmer's feet.
Oh!
What?
You're like, oh, you don't like where this is going.
Oh,
No. Time out. What?
I'm shooting beside your feet,
Why?
so you'll stop.
You just heard the thought that he collecting powerful shit. He needs to collect the rest. That should be a sign of, hold on, maybe we should stop him before he becomes the god of all eternal fucking favoring. Like, fuck, stop him.
I'm gonna let
Okay.
him go.
Well, hold on a
I
second.
feel like he's okay.
Wait a second. Marsh has a good point here. You don't want someone who can just walk onto a random city, kill the entire city on his own, and walk off going, that was kind of boring.
Well,
What is our whole fucking other campaign then? If not that.
Like, okay, I need you to understand. Any shonen fucking anime, like fucking main character, oh my gosh, we got the gem of redness. Ooh, bad guy comes in, that's mine now. Fucking 20 episodes later, now he got all 5 gems and now he's fucking Thanos. Like, do you not see the correlation here?
Trying not to use out of game knowledge, and
Yeah, it's kind of
coming
metagamey.
to get a set of hand wraps.
Is it though? I mean, like,
Kind of metagamey. Because you guys don't know this.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
don't know what he's collecting. Oh, she does, and she
I know what
basically.
he's collecting. I said they were very valuable.
Yeah.
Out loud for everybody to hear.
Yeah, but you don't know there's more than one. So Sarah Dreth knows there's more than one. Delmer knows that they're valuable because that's what Graha said. Like, everybody knows they're valuable. What he just picked up and wrapped around his gauntlets.
Wearing a
I
complete
mean,
helmet, right?
if we want to do something, I'm gonna go create pit.
Can I
Fuck this.
can
Create pit.
I
Let's go.
can I tell what kind of accent he has?
Um, accent. Yes, he is definitely from Tuyet.
I can't remember what I know about two yet.
That's the country
Ruinier
filled with
Swamp.
monks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the monk country and shit.
That ain't very monk armor of you.
By the
No,
way,
that would be a
uh,
very good piece of-
also coming in from the rain on the back door here. Give me a second. I need to collect someone. God damn it. Ego.
Where the fuck you been, my guy?
I have had things to do. You don't need to know. It was difficult and I was at a lot of gold. What's going on?
Ruby, I need the monk to make a or paladin or whatever the armor guy is.
We're done. We just have some cleanup to do, and then we all get to leave.
You need to make a what?
He needs a reflex save.
Okay. Oh, because you're casting pit.
Yes, I'm casting create pit below him.
Okay.
I
The
thought
DC
we
to
left this
be-
in the last campaign.
No. And he fails, so he proceeds to plummet 30 feet and hit rock bottom.
How much does he take?
Fall damage, it is 3d6.
All right.
Also, as Ego walks in, there's a woman directly behind him.
So as he falls, the pit opens up below him. I'm gonna look over at Delmer. There, I've stopped the man in armor from leaving.
Thank you, buddy. So I'll walk over to the edge of the pit.
Yeah, give me a second.
That's bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, that's the size of the pit he makes.
He's at the bottom, and
Yep.
So I'll lean over, carefully not to fall in, and I'll ask him, "You want to answer our questions now?"
He'll just look up and just stare at you for a moment, and then kind of almost kneel down.
That sounds weird. Why would you kneel unless you're... Oh no.
he gonna
I'll probably
jump.
launch him out of this pit if he's from. Considering he's from Tuyet, he's probably a monk or some form. He's probably about to jump.
I imagine so.
All right, so
Why you kneeling, buddy?
so I mean, it depends on how Delmer's gonna react. That's all he sees. Rainier's like, dude, what the hell?
What? Grahaw's gonna look over at Delmer, and then he's gonna look at he's gonna look towards Runir as he had said, "What the hell?" He said, "Well, Delmer said he didn't want him to leave until he answered a question. Is it not fair for him to answer something?"
I suppose. Now I'm going like, what the hell about this guy? I mean, shit, man.
You
So he's
committed crimes against Skyrim and our people. What do you say in your defense?
In which case, he'll jump out of the pit to over here.
What? What kind? Well, no, he needs to roll for that. That's acrobatics or something.
Yeah, you do know I can roll as a
You
DM,
can do
right?
stealth rolls.
Yeah. And
What's
I do
the DC to jump 30 feet?
the
Straight up.
acrobatics, Pathfinder.
Oh, hey, by the way, Delmer's flat-footed.
Yep.
Just thought you should know.
Let's see. Pretty high, so never mind.
Well, no, because it's the start of his next turn, so it's probably.
Yep. Never mind.
I don't know how this is going right now.
He's not gonna jump. He's gonna climb out rapidly.
Okay. The
He is so
DC to
persistent.
climb is 25 if he beats that.
Okay. Let me roll. What is it, Marsh?
What? No, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you were.
I attempted to stop him in a non-lethal way.
Yeah.
I mean, the pit's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill you.
He's gonna basically climb out, kind of turn to the other two, and just be like kind of sigh for a moment. And then he's gonna raise his fist into the air, and he's just gonna state the words, "Last warning."
Well,
Last
started,
warning.
Where's his role, by the way? The climbing.
I'm rolling it stealth-wise. You don't need to know all of his modifiers.
Oh.
Okay, I think I missed something here. Why is this man giving us a last warning?
He came
I'm
in,
telling him not
broke
to
a hole in
leave.
the wall, picked up, found something which I probably believe to be his, and was trying to leave. And Domer and Graha decided to not listen and interrupt.
Well, we don't have a reason to just let him take shit and walk out. That doesn't make sense in
What's in
character
this
at all.
building is not our problem. We did what we came to do.
And we literally came to do what we said we were gonna do.
Yes, but hold on. As it was explained to Ego,
We're literally just
We
here
come
to get
here-
whiskey, guys. That's the only reason we're here is to get whiskey.
Rum.
yes, we come
Oh, my
here,
bad.
get whiskey,
Rum.
and try.
I mean, I thought it was whiskey.
Go ahead.
It's rum, not whiskey.
Right. We get the rum, if there's any here, and from what I can recall, they said to leave everything that we find.
Except
Except
for
He's-
bodies.
Yes, but technically speaking, we're going against our orders if we let him leave because he has taken something.
Not
Our
our
orders
problem.
were clear.
We did what we were supposed to do. It's not our fault if somebody else comes in here.
Yeah.
We have other things to do, and this isn't worth it. Because the longer we're here, the more likely the city guard are to show up, and while the mayor may have blessed this, the guard is going to be pissed that we did it. So we need to go before we get in trouble, because the city guard does not have to answer to the mayor all the time.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to check the range on something.
Well, I mean, I think, given the word of the contract that we weren't supposed to take anything, and somebody else did, I think that would reflect badly on us. But if somebody else interprets it differently, that's fine on them.
They came in and took one thing. Let's put it that way. If we were to have looted this place, we would have taken almost everything.
Yes,
What
we
would
would
that have
have.
left for the mayor?
That was
This
the
guy
plan
came
to
in
start
took a
with.
singular thing.
Well, that was the plan, was to take everything of worth in here until the mayor's like, nah, I want the building and thing, and if you'll sign a contract with me, it'll give future favors. And then, from what Sarissa said,
The way it was worded, and that's how I can get away with this, is anything on the bodies is ours. Anything that is not is to stay in the building, or whatever happens is not our problem. Once we kill everybody, or once we get rid of everybody, what's in the building is not our problem.
besides, if these guys are known bandits, the city guard isn't gonna fuck with us.
Wait a second. Anne, that's
That's not
the
always
issue I've got
necessarily
at the
the
minute.
case.
The exact wording was not to take anything. If we go back to the guy who asked us not to take anything, he's going to see they're missing, the gloves that is, and say, you stole them.
And
And
I
us
will-
saying,
I will
hold on, wait.
We
Us saying,
can literally tell the person, yo, this guy showed up and stole something.
and
while
that
we
guy,
were busy, it isn't worth this fight.
Well, you don't know how strong he is unless you're talking about out of game. How can you say it's not worth it?
My character just watched him throw Brunier across the room like a rag doll, watched him break somebody's neck, and he's not afraid of the group of us.
That's
Most
fair.
sane people or people who are not powerful would look at our group and not want to screw with us too much. He has literally just broken through a wall, killed somebody with his bare hands, thrown around my meat shield, and is not afraid of anything. So my character's logic would be, this is not worth this right now.
I mean, this is my personal opinion. These barbarians, fighters, and wizards also saw the group of us and continue to fight us.
Because there's a group of them.
Yes, and we obliterated them.
Right. But no, what Ant's
Single person mentality. This is one guy who's not afraid of 1, 2, 3, 6 of us. That's a bit of an issue in my character's mind.
Right, and I don't discount that. I'm only saying to let him walk out and leave seems like it's in bad taste. And, I mean, you can try to tell him that, but it may have in-game consequences too. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know that, you don't know that. We do know that the guy stole, and Saradith is the only one that knows his surface thoughts.
Yeah. Which,
I mean, how about this? Give me a diplomacy check to see if I'll fucking stop.
I think that's fair.
Because I'm about to shoot his ass. Because he's just trying to fucking leave, and all I want to know is, why the fuck you take this item?
And he doesn't answer anybody. He's not being diplomatic at all. So,
Well, it's also he has the ranks in diplomacy. All right.
Here, I'll ask him if he'll tell us what's going on. I'll shoot my shot, I guess.
All right. You want to try diplomacy there then?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
yeah, I mean, diplomacy seems like a good way to see if we can resolve this. I'm not against that.
Violet ain't working on his dumb ass.
All right. So
Violence is the answer to everything.
violence.
Can you just tell these idiots what you're taking it for?
What
I can
am
go
I
home?
taking this? It's mine.
Then please see yourself out. I'm sorry for the holdup. I apologize. I'm going to look at the both of them. I want to go home.
You can't go home.
He's gonna lower his fist, which you see that it's not glowing anymore. And then he's just gonna turn and look at everyone. And then almost do like kind of a slight nod. And then leave.
So,
To return the nod.
at the
Same.
at the mention of somebody getting an answer out of him, that's what we should have done to start with. But the man didn't answer Delmer's question. That's a bit disrespectful. I'm glad somebody could get his ass to talk.
Well, maybe you just didn't ask nicely enough.
My
I
character
said, hey there, friend.
Temple's
May I
like,
ask what you...
can I fix the hole in the roof and then we
Yeah.
can go?
Yeah.
Fuck this. I go to my semi-plane.
I'm just gonna wave my hand in a circle
Rainier,
up towards
Rainier's
the
just
ceiling.
gonna kind of look and just go, I really wish I could have asked him another question.
What is that? I'm gonna speak up.
Rainier will pop off his ever full ale skin, take a big swig, and go, he fought with dragon style. And kind of stumbles towards Saradreth and Sarissa.
Another
How
monk.
Lost my lady.
Did you do a heal check or?
Yeah, I only rolled an 8. I tried. I was
Alright.
hoping that at some point I could have drug her back.
She takes a point. Alright, so you can hit her for a point of healing, or you could try another heal check.
Vishnu's gonna put his paw on Rainier.
We still have these two over here too.
He's gonna paw at Rainier.
Mm-hmm.
Vishnu, help! He says.
Alright. Yeah, Rainier's gonna be like, yeah, when he threw me, that was a dragon throw. There's not a lot of monasteries that teach that fighting style, man.
I'm gonna go start poking people with stabilize.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It is a level 0 spell too, so that helps.
At
So
this point, Ego and the odd stranger with him will try to wake up the axe dancer and the barbarian.
I'd say leave them out until they're at least what's the word I'm looking for?
How about I de-arm them first?
Yeah, I was gonna say drag them
you,
elsewhere and make sure they're in manacles, then wake them up.
Derobe them first.
Vishnu continues to paw at you until you get to the top.
Oh,
Oh no, Rainier will look at him and just go like, yeah, you can help, man.
And
It's
you
cool.
feel holy energy running through you as he heals you for 11.
Yep.
So what did Delmer do?
Tired? No.
You're moderate.
Don't wake her up yet.
No, to Runier.
Oh,
Where's Delmer? I don't see Delmer.
down
Down in the
here.
corner.
Oh, okay.
Ah, he's gone.
He
Delmer
being a
left.
salty bitch.
I
Oh,
wanted
so
to talk to you, but alright.
I'm being a salty bitch. I'm sorry.
I'm letting
Like,
one
I-
big foot on the ceiling to fix the hole in the ceiling I just created, going, shit, I didn't mean to make this big of a hole.
there you go. All right, so you drag these people to what? Your rooms, I'm guessing, in this case, because that's the only security area you have.
If we can can we take them to our rooms without
I
attention?
mean, should we take them to the mayor to be judged?
We need answers out of them. He didn't say anything about that he would help us hold them or anything.
Yeah. He
Do we
didn't
have a
mention any of
place?
them.
Do we have a place that we can put them for interrogation?
We don't have anywhere.
Is there a place we can find for interrogation?
Somebody can go look for.
Okay, Vishnu has sent, so I'm going
I
to
mean, you
use
could
him.
always use this room up here.
Sure. Well, is the city guard on the way because of the fight?
More than likely, but
There's a massive hole put into the ceiling? Probably.
yeah.
So
Ego
we can't do that, right?
and
For
the other one will drag both the axe dancer and the barbarian here. Also, they will have taken the weapon and armor off both of them.
Okay.
um. I guess how long do we have, Ruby?
Uh, you probably got a good like 10, 20 minutes because they're taking their
Okay.
time to get here.
Assuming that's the case, drag the lady and the other two that are
I dragged the
still
barbarian and the axe dancer up, so who
gotcha.
else
So
is unconscious?
the bard or elf lady, Theolette Zerlini, I think is her name. So we're gonna drag her up here to the room and tie them to. Are the beds stable?
Yeah, for the most part, they're pretty stable. They're made of wood.
So I'll have him drag the person to the bed and secure them to the bed with
I'm back.
manacles.
Welcome back.
And as far as the manacles, I'll take them off the shelf if there is any and use them to secure the person. And
All right.
then to wake them up, good old backhand.
All right, so who's questioning whom? Because give me a second. Let me move them all up there real quick.
Yeah, I
then-
was about to ask that.
So that way you guys can put yourselves next to whoever you're going to ask questions to. I think there's only 3 of them alive. Yeah, because Anne killed
That's
the
correct.
wizard.
She killed 2, yes. No, she killed 1, I'm sorry. Delmer murdered the other one with fireball.
Yeah.
You say murdered, more like, barbecue.
All right, there you go. So put yourself next to whoever you're going to help question.
All right. So
How far are all of them? I want to check that.
Miyuki, I'm gonna ask. Can we get a little music for the mood?
Yeah,
How about
that's
your
what I was gonna do. I had to play Dirge of Doom.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I gotta make them all shaken. So
um?
yeah, so that's a -2. That's a -2 penalty on what was it again? Their saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
So
Oof.
with
So
Miyuki playing
so I'm
their
just in the
untimely
background
demise.
just playing music.
Wait, yeah, you can be our interrogation buddy. You just help set the ominous Dark Souls music as it
I
plays.
just set the mood. I just set the mood of like the interrogation.
So since this one was a perceived leader, I shall attempt to awaken them with the ye old bitch slap.
Oh boy. All right. That leaves Rissa and what's Sarah Dreth doing?
I'm
I'm
playing.
gonna
watching
Stay here
right
and
now.
watch what's going on to make sure it doesn't go too far.
Yeah,
Well, as he
if
does
things
the as
start
he does
get-
the bitch
if
slap.
things start getting weird, I'm gonna leave because I'm not.
As he does the bitch slap, I do one of those like like those twangs on my instrument where it's like it's like kind of sounds like um distorted or something. Like where like it sounds like somebody like played a played the wrong note.
A discordant note.
Discordant note. Yeah. I play discordant note as he as he hits the person.
Is
And
Sarah
like to go with what's going on.
is Saradith not somebody who does uh interrogation?
I do.
By the way,
She just wants to see how messed up you guys are.
No, do it.
Grahatia and Muki, you're both getting odd stares from that woman on the side there.
He just raises an eyebrow. I give a sharp
I
whistle
keep
for
playing the music, so
I give a sharp whistle for Vishnu, so the large wolf wiggles his way into the room. If Zerlina is awake, good. You're conscious. I have questions.
She's gonna look at you and go, "You're the guy who bought the warg."
Yes, and you're the woman who tried to feed me to said warg.
I was not there. I didn't get involved in that.
Yes, but he was your associate, your underling, and it was piss poor on your part to try such a dirty, dirty thing, especially to someone who paid you good money.
Mm.
You
Oh,
say
that's
good money.
Well, I bought warg from her, so yes.
so. What do you want?
You're going to answer my questions, or you're not going to leave alive. Simple enough.
Okay.
So Vishnu is he's going to begin to growl and salivate as emerald fire drool begins to leak from his muzzle as he attempts to do an intimidation check.
Okay.
27.
All right. So he's intimidating.
Vishnu have question. Answer or die. Graha smiles and says, I believe my companion is looking rather hungry. So you lie. I feed you to him, one bite at a time.
She's like,
So,
"Okay, what do you want to know?"
so we were looking for, let's see, tell us about your leader.
She's the talkative type. She likes to basically mingle with people constantly. She's out of town right now, but she's supposed to be back in about a week or so.
What's her name?
I have the notes here.
And what gang is this again? So I can write that down.
This is the Dark Star Trading Company.
Okay, so Dark Star Trading leader, out of town, talkative, and
Yep.
name whenever you get a chance.
Isolde Honeytongue Zemnis.
ISOLDE, I imagine.
Isolde. Yep.
Honey tongue. What?
Zemnis. Xenmas.
So,
And she's an
Alright,
elf.
well,
okay, is an elf.
Whew,
Noted.
excuse me.
So you've been taking barrels of rum from an associate of mine, unfortunately, and doing so you fucked up. You done fucked up real good. So why don't you tell me where it is?
You'll find several barrels of rum in the other room. I mean, there is that, but we sent most of it overseas already.
To where?
The contact we have is in Tuyet.
I'm gonna look over at Sarissa. What else do you want to know?
Location into yet.
He's in the main port. That like we're told to send our messes and everything to the main port in Tuyet. Give me a second. I'll tell you what the name is.
I would also like the name of your contact.
Uh, we refer to him as just the Smith.
Okay, I have that information. So I'm gonna look at her and give her the glance that she's noted before. It basically says, "Do we want them left alive?" It's not something I ask out loud. It's just that
Seto.
that
The name
there.
of the city is called Seto.
Seto is SETO
I just
or
look at him and it's like,
Or no, give me a
Did-
second. Port Frondon. Sorry, Port Frondon. I got the wrong one.
and your reaction, please.
my character just goes, there's no need for them to, or the equivalent thereof.
No need to die. Noted. Continuing a certain sister's obsession, but without the jar. Vishnu will take.
However, make it so this is a lesson learned well.
Vishnu is going to take the woman's hand into his mouth and chew it off. It is the right hand.
what?
She's going to scream bloody murder.
Hold on, I need a dice.
That was uncalled for.
I look at
I just
Ego.
hold my hand up and it's like,
They're still alive. I have no
they
further.
won't die, and this ensures they can't do this again for a very long time.
Yeah, I just leave.
And I kind of walk out
I
when
don't
that
say anything.
starts.
So I'm going to look at the woman. Consider this payment for your crimes.
So, Phil, what have you rolled on your panic attack today?
A 9.
Ooh.
Rainier's
that
gonna come and hit each one in the back of the head with subdual damage real quick, knocking them out, and then collecting them, bandaging up her hand, and bringing her into the next room with Sarah Dreth and Rissa.
When she gets into this room, I'm gonna.
I heal and stabilize to make sure it doesn't go any further.
Yeah, I was gonna do stop the bleeding.
Yeah,
Um,
Rainier's like, yeah, she needs that.
So since she asked me to make sure that none of them could do, with the other two when they're out cold, I will do the same thing, but instead of Vishnu, it will be Blade to take their hands. I leave them alive. I will tell Miyuki or ask
Hold on a
Miyuki.
second. Wait. Did you just say he took the hands off the other two as well?
Yeah.
I'm cutting the hands off, but they're not going in a jar or in a bandolier. They're on the floor.
Okay, hold on. As you get, which one are you going for first?
The barbarian and then the axe dancer.
Okay, hold on. Do you see the person there?
Sure.
She gets directly in your way.
He'll raise an eyebrow.
Grahatia, there is no need to remove the hand.
How
You
did
could
I know
merely
your name?
break it, and a lesson would still be learnt. My good friend over there is in charge of that one, as I am in charge of the idiot next to me. You got away with cutting one hand off today. You're not taking any more.
He just stares and raises an eyebrow. He says, "You realize that they're still combat capable if you don't cripple one of their hands, right?"
I have removed the armor and weapons from them. Unless you seriously think they've got bones of metal, I doubt they're as capable now.
If it was up to me, I would just kill them all. But my employer asks otherwise.
Dead spies give you no good use.
Exactly.
You save them, they are indebted to you. I cannot believe I have to point this out to a mercenary.
Exactly. My services are paid through coin, not through some misguided loyalty to a gang.
Are you accusing me of being loyal to the gang that our group has just taken out?
No, I'm pointing to the ones that they're laying on the floor.
Are you sure?
Oh, did you hear me say ego? No. I said misguided gang, unless you're part of them.
No.
Shit.
However, I'm unwilling
I'll fix
to
it
see
later.
more blood loss, whether it be by the removal of a hand or not. My dear friend, show our misguided mercenary what I mean. At this point, she will take the guy's hand. Hold on. She'll put it directly on the ground and use her warhammer to just slam right down on top of the hand. Do I need to roll for that, or
No, you're good.
That is so much worse than just cutting somebody's hand off.
no? It's not,
It literally
because
is
the
so much
hand will
worse because
heal.
that's no, it's gonna
It's
take
not
a
gonna
long
heal
time
right.
and
There's
a lot of
no way
pain.
that's ever gonna heal right without serious magic.
There are too many people talking at once. I can't hear what you are saying. You're talking over each other.
There is it's gonna take a lot of magic to be able to heal that. Like I would rather somebody cut my hand off than crush all of my bones and have a little fucking flappy bullshit.
The thing is, bones naturally knit together.
Not like
They
that.
Not when you smash them into a fucking paste.
Like there's a guy, Jerry, I know in the military. He had his hand slammed in a door the wrong way. He is now permanently disabled in that hand.
You're also getting all the bone fragments are going to cause serious issues.
Yeah, like are you trying to do something good? Or at
I'm
least
basically just trying
less
to.
evil.
What I'm trying to do is break the hand so that when it heals, the hand works fine, but it has a few issues. So the person is permanently reminded, don't go stealing or don't go joining a gang again.
I don't think that's. I mean,
I would say if you want to look at it if you want to look at how to disable but not maim, you would have to use something a bit smaller, like a club.
yeah, if you're using a friggin' warhammer, you're basically completely shattering the bones and the connections to the wrist,
Yeah.
and
So
probably part of the wrist and
I'm
the.
gonna say this then. If you want to disable a person's hand like that, and you're trying to do a targeted disable like that, you will have to make a heal check.
Hold on, I have a better idea.
And a dexterity check to make sure you don't hit it too hard.
Yeah.
How
So-
about if she uses one of her arrows to basically just cut through a part of the hand? That way he can pull it out, but he'll have a wound in his hand permanently that way.
That's not like a lesson though.
How about
Yeah,
you
but
just how about a suggest like what alignment is Ego?
Ego is chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. Okay. All right. And are you guys trying to basically do something less worse than cutting off their hands?
Yes.
Then, as a DM, may I make a suggestion?
Go.
Just turn them into the fucking authorities.
Yeah, really.
You guys keep forgetting there are authorities on this island.
Literally mentioned that at the beginning of the interrogation.
Like Cell did mention that, and I've mentioned that before. Like, while the authorities don't always get along with everyone, and yes, that some authorities are corrupt, they still exist. They still have to enforce laws.
Okay, then, hold on. She will pick the barbarian who's now. Oh, by the way, Ego removed the armor. Are they both nude or do they have like undergarments on?
They have clothes, yeah. If you really
Right.
want to do a hit on them to drive a point home, hit them in the chest, crack a few ribs. They'll feel that for a while.
But it's not as bad as crippling their hand.
You need an ice bath, and you got to take out their kidneys. That's something that.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I don't. Grahatia doesn't have a problem taking hands. He's not gonna shove them in jars for collection.
Sell the
But-
kidneys on the black market, though.
I mean, that's arguably as bad as me cutting off a hand or Jerry using a warhammer.
Can sell organs.
That's worse than either one of our suggestions, Rain.
No, somebody can live without a kidney.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Medically
hold on.
proven.
That being the case, I'll do as Ruby said. She takes her warhammer, slams the guy in the side of the chest, breaking some of the ribs. She then literally lifts him up over her shoulder as if he's literally made of feathers. She walks up to Ego, does the same thing to that guy.
Actually, I'd say
will-
Ego has something a little better. All right.
He
Where
does.
she cracked his ribs, Ego has magic. All right.
Oh wait, right, yes.
You
Hold
can
on.
you can use fire magic to scar him. That is the least bad out of all of them. You're essentially just
Brand him.
essentially you're branding him as a thief, which is
I
actually
think we could have done that from the get go because he could have just used like heat metal and could have used heat metal and we could have just branded everybody on their foreheads.
I mean, I could do the same with acid. I have acid splash.
That's a little different.
I mean, come on. It's not gonna like permanently blind them, but acid splash could definitely leave a brand.
Permanently blind them if it gets in their eyes.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
the heat metal and branding, boom. You can mark the person as basically you've stolen from the wrong fucking people. Way to go.
Neck so they can't get rid of it and they can't really hide it.
Wait. We need if that's something that's mentioned in character, we can ask Delmer to fashion us a branding iron.
When he comes back.
Oh god.
Well, I was gonna come out and recollect myself when we get back to the inn.
Yep.
That being the case,
because
fine.
I feel like that's enough time.
Well,
Yeah.
see, what's funny is I actually had an idea for myself. Like I was gonna see if I was able to do a what the hell is it called? The stop bleeding thing.
Cauterized?
Yeah, I have something called stop bleeding.
Yeah, where you fire the gun and then it heats up and
I
you
burn somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
So the
I'll
taking
do
of
that to somebody if possible.
so the taking of the hands, while not the best thing, is not trying to be like super evil, but it makes a statement.
Yes, you do have better options now though. Beforehand, not so much.
Why did that?
I'm
What-
just
the
kidding. I
change-
don't want to burn anybody.
Oh, you don't want to burn
It's
anybody?
not in character for me. I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
No, but it is in character for Ego.
Yes.
Ego likes fire.
So does Mankins.
Did Saradith have a problem with that? Would she like bring it up to him later?
I left. I'm not in the room.
No, I know that. I'm asking you. If she has a problem and she'll bring it up to him, she could probably
Yeah,
talk to him.
I mean, Saradeth left after you cut that bitch's hand off.
He didn't even get to start. As soon as I seen they were going for like
not
know.
sane methods of.
Yeah, I left.
That's why I was asking, will she bring it up to him? Because she doesn't say anything.
No.
He's
Mm-mm.
not gonna know her dislike of it. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's doing what his employer asked, which was send a message to learn.
That's fine,
Now,
but me reacting to this is metagaming, so I'm not.
So I gotta ask, what is your relationship with Grahatia? Because I know with Delmer, you're like you want to get along and just leave past behind, but he's paranoid as fuck, and now you're paranoid as fuck.
I'm not really that paranoid anymore.
Oh, so I'm the only one who's scared of the tip that you're still trying to kill me. Cool.
I mean, I'm a little worried, but like we went shopping and you were kind of chill, so she's like trying to
did
give you the benefit of the doubt because you didn't give her a bad vibe.
I just, you know what? You know it probably it's because I saw Ego in spandex.
All right.
You're
so,
jealous and you know it.
So,
Speaking of which,
are you
hold on.
bringing these people to the mayor first or the inn first?
I'd
The
probably.
mayor, as
wait.
if you give them directly to the mayor. Hold on. Ego's cohort literally has both two of them over her shoulder.
Yeah, but did
She'll
you
go to
brand
the.
them?
Well, we don't have a branding stick yet.
No, we don't have the branding stick yet.
Not yet, but one got his ribs cracked. The other just got flung over the shoulder like it was a sheet. Anyway, Ego will be stating we hand them over to the mayor, including the woman.
Rainier's like, I'm kind of down with the idea.
Done or down?
I just
Down.
shrugged.
Like, I'm okay with the idea. It's good.
So I gotta ask, at what point?
Hello?
I
Hello?
was gonna say, at what point do we get an introduction to who random lady number 1 is?
Later.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shrug and walk.
Yep.
to
I
wherever
will
we're
give a
going.
description of her though, real quick. Oh, excuse me. If I could just not choke on my own lungs here. So she's a female. She seems to have stonish color, like skin, like kind of a gray color. Her hair is a light blue. Looks like almost made of gems.
Oh,
Is
nice.
she a gemborn?
And she seems to be a pretty stocky and large build.
So
You'll
all-
also notice that as we're traveling, she seems to be keeping directly in front of Ego and between the rest of the party.
She is in full plate mail with a heavy steel shield, and she carries around a warhammer, a composite longbow, and a sword on her belt.
Well, I look at Ego and it's like, looks like you got yourself a bodyguard, finally.
Ego will just smile and say, yes. Shall we get these people to where they belong? Preferably to the police? Or, sorry, the mayor?
That was the intent.
Grahatia just pipes up and says, "Don't they belong in hell?"
To be honest, so after that last fight,
He raises an eyebrow. Yes.
We are not homicidal maniacs. We have a job to do. You're paid
Delmer
to
would
do a job.
disagree.
Not mean you have to murder everything in sight.
I'm not a
Delmer
murderer.
disagrees.
Delmer's not there. You said you teleported
No,
to your...
he came back.
No,
I
no,
missed
only,
that.
only when we get back to the end.
Yeah.
I'm saying that at a game, he would disagree with that.
Graha just raises
Alright.
an eyebrow and says,
So you drop them off at the mayor house. The city guard there will take them and inform you that the mayor will contact you shortly.
I will say, some guy in red armor punched a hole in the wall while we were in there. grabbed something and walked off. Apparently it was his. I fixed the hole in the ceiling because that was my fault. I did not fix the hole in the wall.
How about you don't tell them about the hole? Graha,
They're going to notice it, and if I'm upfront and honest, it makes me look better.
I mean, you could just say that one of the wizards tried to fly out of it.
Which is also true.
But I fixed the hole in the ceiling. The ceiling is intact.
So you guys make it back to the inn. You are all tired. You are all sore. Some of you have taken quite a bit of beatings. Rainier,
I go into my
Rainier
room, I
basically
drag
pipes up and goes.
into
Rainier pipes up and goes, "I am gonna go get a soak."
I think that's a wise idea, and I follow Runir. It's like, I could use the soak too.
Are you guys going to the steam bath or?
Yes, I'm going to the steam bath. You can come
Do
with.
you wish to join to chat?
I am just going to go into.
Yo,
the
it's the
bath.
obligatory hot
Well,
springs episode.
I want to go to the bath in the room.
So you see a flashlight in the main hall of the inn as Delmer returns
is
and then
there
heads to his private quarters.
is there one of those big baths free, or is that being taken up by the women again?
I'm
Um,
going down to the steam bath downstairs again.
I think Sarah Dress went to the bath in the room, right?
Yeah, I went
Yeah,
to
so
the
that
room.
one's taken. Rainier and Rissa went to the steam bath downstairs.
It's a
Remember,
public bath, so
the-
everybody can go to it. It's big enough for multiple people.
Yeah, it's like a spa.
yes,
So-
but will you accept mixed bathing though? That's the question.
I have no issues with it.
Ooh.
With anybody or just with
I don't care. Given
Be-
where
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going,
if everybody's
doesn't
going,
bother
I'll
me.
go. I don't
Spa
want to be. I don't want to
episode,
be all by
guys.
myself. We all gotta go now.
Well,
So,
I
so
was under the impression from last time that the ladies didn't want any company. That's why I'm asking.
Oh no, we went to separate places. I was in the bathroom, in the bedroom, like in
Yeah.
the room area. I was in the regular bath.
yeah, upon entering the steam bath area, basically Rainier's gonna strip down to his skivvies. He's gonna keep on like his skivvies and that's it, and just climb into the water. His tail swishing occasionally back and forth as he walks through the hot water.
I would bring Graha, but I don't think they want fur in their bath.
You mean Vishnu?
Yes, excuse me.
Scaly boy.
I'm pretty much
Insults.
wearing what I normally wear since it's the equivalent of skivvies anyway.
Do you have any odorant? Low tide or wet dog will do.
Oh God.
Big creep.
Well, if nobody cares, I will go and join because I need a soak too.
Yeah.
Just make sure your oil doesn't come off, or you'll kill us all.
Okay, quick question. Is there like specific private bathing places or
Yeah.
and-
There's a private bathing room attached to your guys' suite.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one area. There is a steam bath downstairs designed
Oh.
for just for relaxation. It's not designed for bathing. It's designed to just sit in
Relax.
and relax.
okay,
Because
Ego
we
will
went to the bougie place.
Yeah,
Ego will
'cause
go
very bougie
there
place.
and the woman will basically just stand outside and wait for him.
Rainier, of course, is going to order some food and drink, and he will place it in a tray, simple wooden tray, and have it floating on the water next to him as he's grabbing bottles of alcohol and drinking them as he's laying back down in the water, kind of floating.
Don't do the ice trick again.
Graha raises an eyebrow.
I
Drink.
don't need you to make water
drink-
ice cold.
The drink is designed for warm, hence the bath. Good combo. More drink. Glug glug glug. As he like chugs down a good portion of one bottle.
So we have everyone minus Ego bathing.
No,
And
Ego's.
Delmer.
Delmer.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody else but those two. Gotcha.
Well, that was fun.
Quite an interesting battle we have there. One of them, I believe it was Saradrith that was acting like a long range shot assist. I'm not sure if sniper is a appropriate term.
You guys wouldn't really know about that.
Snipers
We
exist.
did. I saw you shoot them down because they started dropping. I can
I'm
kind
saying
of
you wouldn't know what a sniper is.
Actually, no, wait. Snipers still exist. They existed before guns.
Because bows.
Yeah, because of bows and crossbows.
That's
So
right.
you would still be labeled as a sniper by him, and that's an accurate assessment.
Okay.
You don't
Because
know about a sniper rifle.
yeah, we don't know what a sniper rifle is, but if you use a good enough bow or crossbow, you could be a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be more of a marksman than a?
Depends on what you're going for, because for example, in medieval period there were snipers, and snipers used specialty crossbows designed for long range.
I see.
And
I know what a
but
gun is thanks to Delmer using it, but not about them.
Well, you don't know what it is. All you know is I have a device that goes boom. You never personally asked.
Yeah.
yeah, you know of his existence, but you don't know details about it. To all you know, it's some sort of weird magical device that shoots shit.
So we
Held
have
objects.
It's a fireball gun.
Yeah, it's a fireball gun, because every time he shoots it, fireballs happen.
And quite
we had-
violently at that matter.
we had sniper support today, and we had Delmer with his explosion cannon. So this was quite a fun bit
Yeah.
of.
By the way, Delmer,
Yes.
the minus to your con, uh, one, the minus will decrease by one for every day you rest.
Or you could go see a cleric. One of the two.
Honestly, I think what yours is -2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, just wait a couple days. Not worth the money.
I mean, do we have a cleric in the party?
No.
We have a Sarissa who can take any spell, including heal restoration.
Yeah,
So
but it also goes away in like 2 days.
also true.
So it's like it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I wish we had like some sort of like stupid, hot spring theme thing.
Yeah, we do. Use Final Fantasy XIV's papaya.
No.
Yes, it's perfect for this.
What?
No. They also can't do it because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy does not care if their music is used, as far as
No,
I'm aware.
actually YouTube so far hasn't hit me for any video game music.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's only like it only hits me the system only hits me for the popular music.
I'm thinking the papaya theme from Final Fantasy feels like what I might hear.
Papaya.
Yes.
I've noticed you just kissed me like strongly. Sorry, my vocal capabilities got fucked for a second because Anne grabbed me by my head, tilted my head backwards, and strongly kissed me.
Spider-Man kiss.
Yeah, pretty much. You said it's FF7?
14.
14? Oh,
I have muted Groovy.
okay.
Hello, lo-fi. Need my maple candy.
Dude, I have fudge in the fridge. I should grab.
Me.
So does anybody ask anything of Grahatia while we bathe?
No, but you notice that Rissa sinks entirely into the water at some point and just sits down there because she can breathe underwater.
That's normal though at this
Yeah,
point.
That's what she's doing under there.
No, I'm literally laying at the bottom, just breathing.
Doing that sloppy toppy underwater.
You
Floppy
do
top. Ooh.
you do know that Rainier is belly up, right?
And I'm literally watching his ass
Good
come from the
joke.
water.
Let the blowjob joke happen.
Yeah. Let the joke happen. Let it happen.
And when
Yes.
he blocks my view of looking out of the water, he just gets shoved because I make the water move him out of my way so I can stare at the ceiling.
So since Delmer isn't down here and nobody says anything to him, I will assume all is well.
He's a bit salty, but he's better now. He's just drawing up some plans and stuff as he usually does.
So about halfway.
I'm literally just gonna be like in there the whole time, like just like leaning my head back, staring at the ceiling.
But you say or ask nothing of him. Am I
I'm not
correct?
talking to anybody. I'm just relaxing. My ears are ringing. I'm trying to chill out.
Your ears are. Your gunshot. Ping.
Yeah. And by the way, with Rainier not as normally as dressed as he usually is, you'll notice that there are definitely quite a few patches of scales all
I'm
over
gonna
him.
touch him.
What was that?
Dragons aren't-
I'm gonna touch him.
He's like, what? What? Huh?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna poke him. I'm gonna look
Need
at
to
my
check
hand,
on a package.
and then I'm gonna like lean back and just continue to stare at the ceiling.
More booze. Got it. He goes back to
thought-
drink.
I realized she came down with us.
So, was the branding iron idea a valid thought shared between anyone other than my own mind in game?
I
I
feel
don't
like
remember about
okay.
it.
Do what?
Look.
Okay, so I'm going to assume no. So about
Out
halfway
of game, I say yes.
Out of the game, I said yes. I wasn't. I was outside of the room. I had a similar thought, but it
So
wasn't
Rainier
related.
Rainier will pipe up then in order to get this conversation to go. I feel like we should stop taking hands.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea because that makes us look really bad.
I'm just gonna look really confused.
Grahatia raises an eyebrow.
I look over at her and go, Graha's sister had this thing for collecting hands of the people we had to deal with.
She
Or had
commonly
to
said that she had a rumbly in her tumbly that only hands could satisfy.
No, everybody else said that.
No, that was. Well,
I'm sure she had her reasons.
called torture, and it's effective at making people talk. He says bluntly.
Yeah, but
Something I was exactly thrilled with, but certain points you just tolerate things because it gets what you need done without causing massive civilian casualties.
Let me ask you something. Do
Hi,
you think
as soon as I hear that word, I get up and I leave.
what? Civilian casualties or torture? Torture. Okay. If you don't say anything,
Noticeable panic, but I just get up and I leave. I don't say anything to anybody.
Okay.
at which point the stone person at the door will kind of look at you and go, "Is there a threat in there?"
No. And I just keep going.
Okay.
So, as she leaves, I notice this is so someone has a little bit of a weak stomach.
Maybe she has issues with just the idea in general.
Some
may-
people don't like the concept of torture. I'm not fond of it, and it kind of needs to stop. Interrogation is one thing, torture is another. The torture needs to stop.
You don't think your city guard does the same thing when they want information out of someone?
We're not the city guard.
No, but we're trying
No,
to get
we're
answers.
not.
Yet we don't have to basically, remove body parts, man, to get answers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, your wolf is a giant, flaming, massive dog. Have
I
it
mean,
drool on them a bit and go, "Oh, look, you're a tasty treat." And most people will usually speak up.
Counterpoint, it was the dog that bit off the hand.
Also, point of reference, I didn't put my clothes back on. I just grabbed them and left.
Well,
Oh,
you were
no.
you were probably in your.
Naked.
Oh, you were naked.
Naked.
Oh,
I'm
Rainier.
covering myself in the front as I leave, but I just leave. Like
Rainier is going to blink then because you were in the water naked.
Graha is a screw.
It literally
What?
took you this long to
I'm
notice
so
that, Rainier. Come on, up your game, dude.
my social norms are different.
Okay, that's it. I have not had enough to drink for deal with this shit. More alcohol.
As he says that, I'm gonna chuckle, and
Don't get too drunk.
he's gonna look over at
Wait,
Yes,
are me
sir.
and Rainier the only people with tails?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean
So-
Vishnu, but he's a animal.
Is that okay? So is that a sensitive thing for like halflings and tail people? Like, is there like tail like embarrassed if people see it, or like what's up with that?
No, it's more of Rainier's noticing that she was undressed in the bath, and then just basically his mind went to bad places.
It went to the oh yeah.
Well, I get that, but like you know how like in the 1800s, like if you showed your shoulders, you were basically a slut.
Nah, tails are different.
Okay, so tails are just like, oh, it's there.
Yeah,
But
It's-
she ran out, showed her butt and her back, so take that as you will.
yeah, but no,
Everybody that was in the bath seen me all the way naked before I got to my clothes and left.
yeah, she
Okay.
was
That's the whole point.
completely.
That's what Rainier's seen.
Yeah, he's like
Alright.
blink, blink,
I
all
do
naked.
splash a little bit of water at your tail just because I'm obnoxious.
Does it stand up straight?
No, tail
It
doesn't
should.
stand up straight, but Rainier is definitely going to be relocating himself.
Oh, what, to cover up his schlong?
Yeah,
Graha's just gonna
Like,
raise an eyebrow.
A whole bunch of water right up into Rainier's face just because she can.
Quit being obnoxious to your bodyguard.
all right.
So you're on. So you're honestly, you're not in favor of teaching them a lesson. I mean, it's no worse than killing them, honestly. I mean, granted, they don't get to learn a lesson from death, but if you're that honestly against it, I can see what I can do. But if you want them to learn a lesson, letting them go is not going to do that. Nor is giving them to the local authorities. I mean, if you haven't noticed, the entire wait, before I say this, it is common knowledge that all of the fucking islands have pirates. Is that correct?
Yes, they all have pirates.
So
It's
okay,
the capital of pirates.
so in case you haven't noticed, nearly everyone makes a living stealing from somebody else here.
He's mine.
They're all over every island. So I'd like you to tell me a better method to capitalize, because I don't believe intimidation nor prison teaches them anything. I mean, because hell, they all go to prison, come out, and start robbing people the next day. So if you wish to lend any thoughts, I'm all ears.
Ego comes out, has a quick word with the guard, and gets basically caught up as to what we were chatting about. And comes in and turns to Grahati and says, "You do understand, if you kill someone or mutilate them beyond the point where they can live a normal life, a lesson will not be learnt. All they'll see is you were a bigger threat that they couldn't get away from in time."
Well, technically, this is I usually just I was taking fingers. My sister started taking hands, and now they are suggesting something else. I am simply countering that, given the state of the land, with everybody robbing everyone, turning them over to the authorities, or just letting them go does not teach a lesson. If that's what they want to do, and that's clearly what has been told here time and time again, and I quote, "Please make an example." I'm asking what they want to do instead of taking hands.
By the way, as Ego comes out, bleh. For fuck's sake. I'm thinking of
They?
Leguard, not Ego.
Say they.
I'd rather go with he or she, is just easier and faster. Anyway, Ego comes out basically in this weird sort of robe thing that looks like he's got a bit of armor underneath it.
Gonna raise an eyebrow at the fully armored man in the bath.
Don't look at me like that.
You know we're taking a bath, right?
Yes. Usually a wet liquid that goes around your body, often being fragranced, is to ensure that you don't stink of body odor. Would I be right?
He points to what looks like armor. But
What of it?
if that's how you bathe, he just shrugs idly.
You know, if I were a woman, I'd say keep your eyes where they belong, on my face.
Well,
Hey, Rainier, let's go back up. I need to go to bed, and so you need to play guard duty.
Fair
do
enough.
they ignore what he asked?
I missed what he asked because there was some noise in the background for me.
He said, "I'm all ears for another idea," because you asked him taking hands is not a good idea. He said, "I'm all ears for another substitute," because beating them up and letting them go or turning them over to authorities didn't really seem to matter because everyone on the island are a good majority of them are pirates that take shit for a living. You asked him to come up with a different idea. He's saying, "I'm all ears. Do you have a better suggestion?" He asked that of both Sarissa and Rainier.
Right now, we just need to turn them in because after we get the information via talking and or standard interrogation without the torture, they're no longer our problem.
So am I to take it in future encounters you just want to let them go?
I want to get a little bit of information out of them without torturing them. If that doesn't work, then we just kind of set them up for the police and then walk.
I think you're better off killing them if you're trying to teach them a lesson. But hey, do as you wish.
I hear pretty birds in the background.
Yep.
That's a clock, I think.
It's birds.
So, she did not give him a better alternative, in his opinion, did Rainier.
Rainier's like, I'm all for just turning them into the authorities, man.
I
That
do
seems.
not hear you talking, Ruby.
Hello?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Alright. Yeah, Rainier's like, I'm kind of all for, just turning them into the authorities. Hello?
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 Okay, I can't hear anything you guys are saying. Let me
You need to
disconnect,
leave
okay?
the chat.
Alright. Better?
Test.
Yes, 1 second.
Rainier's like, yeah, I think honestly just turning them into authorities is best at this point.
Okay, so you want to turn them into the authorities.
Yeah, but that's just me.
You realize that putting them in jail doesn't do anything. They still continue to do that. Isn't that ineffective? Or does it matter?
It gives them a chance to reform.
I see.
Are you
Hey,
using Batman logic?
Batman logic, no. I just don't think I don't think in a land where everybody else is pirates and they go to jail for piracy for a short time teaches them anything. He just
That's
says
not
grumpily.
piracy what they're doing. They're
There's,
going to jail for stealing, which is different than
yes,
piracy.
it's the end result they're getting punished for, thievery. I'm saying when your job is to steal and the only punishment you have is going to the clinker for a time does not make a difference because of the environment. That's his logic. His job is being a mercenary, so he gets paid either way to do his thing. And one of the things that she wanted to do was teach these people a lesson because of stealing from her. So obviously the standard methods didn't work. So she wanted something short of.
I mean, if your character had this idea to brand people, then why don't you just bring that up as a suggestion?
I am thinking about doing so, but he was asking his employer and other people first. He's asking for ideas because they didn't like the one that he had been employing. Fair enough
I
to ask
think
them.
what you mean, Rain, is you're getting an idea what they think before you bring up what you want to suggest. Would I be right?
Well, yes, that's definitely a way to take it. But they also were having concerns, which is fair. So he asked, "Well, what did they want to do?" And they're like, "Well, we just need to turn them in police." and he was telling him it didn't work, or he doesn't think it does anyway.
All right, then why don't you make a counter suggestion?
Burn them, maim them, torture them. We can just straight up kill them. That way they won't come back at all. Or, something less thereof.
How about
Because,
less? Like a lot less. Let's not kill and torture.
okay. Let's see, what were, evil draw and quarter, that's death. We could always, do what they, did in some of the other towns. We can put them in the stockades and have people, harass them for several weeks at a time.
That would be something the authorities would have to do.
If it's on the land of personal justice, we can string them up behind our horses and run them through the town.
Do we have horses?
No.
We could get them.
No.
Not in this game, but in the To Make a King, we have 2. Also, wouldn't that kill the people?
No. Dragging them on a rope behind the horse is not going to kill them. Injure them.
You get a
but not
couple
kill
of
them.
rocks in the wrong position, it's going to tear through the clothing, hit the skin, tear through that. And that would cause bleeding and all sorts of other issues. If that's assuming that it doesn't get lodged in the ribs and move into the lung and pierce it.
Valid point.
I mean, dragging's kind of the point. They're meant to get hurt from it. Just gotta throw that out there.
Yes, it is, but it wasn't. It's less violent. Any form of anything is going to involve some sort of hurt, whether it's a stockade or branding them. They're not getting out of it scot free.
Branding's is something we can do quickly.
It is. I got fucking.
It's also impermanent if somebody's being healed. I mean, it's gonna be a very, very faint scar.
See, what I could do is I could always get a rod or a wand, and then
Okay.
cast like
Okay.
a flame touch or thing, and then just add a brandishing tip on the end.
I'm gonna go find Delmer. I'm gonna knock on his door.
You don't need to knock. We're sharing the same room.
Yeah.
We share.
Oh,
No,
I
we
need
share.
to. I
They're apart from each other, right?
Yeah, but we share the same, in room. You don't need to knock. You're just returning to your room, and he's in there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call out for him. Hey, Delmer, are you in here?
What you want, Gratia? Working here.
I got a problem. I need a solution, and I think you're the man for the job.
Oh, that being?
How to teach people a lesson without torturing them, in so much as taking their hands.
Listen, I'm more of a, attack first, ask questions later kind of person. I'm not
Right.
the person for this, intimidation, getting, interrogation shit. That's your, expertise. But
Right.
if you
But
need a device, come to me, throw ideas, we can work things out.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I need something made. I need to make a rod or a wand that can leave a permanent nasty scar on somebody. One that teaches them you done fucked up and messed with the wrong people. Because my employer's against me taking hands, and their idea of justice is turning thieves into this shit show of town guard that let them ride out to steal again. So I suggest we brand them. I have acid, I have fire. Let's make something that leaves a permanent reminder on their body somewhere that they done fucked up. What do you think?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea to me, but what did Anne say?
She didn't say anything.
What's
Other
Sarissa?
than- Oh well, excuse me.
What?
Larissa didn't
Name's
say anything
Sarissa.
other than I want to turn them into the police and we don't want to torture them anymore.
I meant more along the lines of this device you want me to make.
I didn't ask.
Well, you
Their
better go
solution.
ask.
Really?
Whether or not she's still my employer.
They make my job very difficult. Beating people doesn't teach them a lesson because obviously they're going to keep stealing when it's their damn job.
Okay, that is very Conrad Kurz of you. But yeah,
That's his thoughts. I mean,
I
they.
like Conrad Kurz, so I cannot say anything here because I'm a very big fan of Conrad Kurz. I will not say any more. I have
I,
no right to speak in this matter.
I mean, when they die, they die. But not everybody in our counters obviously dies. But taking a hand or a thumb is too much for our employer. So I need to make sure their point of teaching these people a lesson is met. Because again, putting them in the clinker with the town guard doesn't do any damn thing except, well, be very ineffective in my opinion. And when I asked them, they were just more entertained in going to bed after this long day. So take that for what you will.
I'll draw up some plans, man, but I can't make anything until she says yes. Unless you want to do this under the table.
I'm starting to think that I'm going to kill more than I'm going to maim because putting them in jail doesn't do any damn thing. But it's what they want, so I have to listen. I mean, look at you. We have plans. Besides, how is that coming out, by the way? Any progress on your
Small, minor change of plan. Have to make some minor tweaks.
do you need some more materials or do you need to come up with a better or more ideas? Let me know.
Materials mainly. I need a lot of quartz. You know the gemstone?
Can we buy it off the market?
We can, but we're gonna need more than that.
Ruby, what's the metric? Were you the metric or imperial?
I think Imperial.
We're gonna need at least maybe 4 or 5,000 pounds of the stuff.
Interesting. I'm sure we can do that.
Oh no, most vendors carry maybe most 20 pounds each.
If that.
Ruby,
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
an idea. Where in D&D can you send people to be tortured? That's done through a spell. That doesn't involve them dying. That's not hell.
Send them to an astral plane with a dungeon.
Astral Dreadnought. Boom. Done. Don John in an Astral Dreadnought. Even more done.
Also,
Uncle
couldn't you
Bob
just
in a dreadnought.
astral plane them in the
Bob's your
another
uncle in a
plane?
Dreadnought.
Because
But the idea is to let them come back, not to permanently fling them somewhere. You'll see in just a minute. Where can I send people? What plane of existence? I'm a summoner. I can send people places. It's not outside of my purview to research spells for this kind of deal.
I mean, there's Kakaris, but Kakaris is also kind of permanent.
They can't come back from Kakaris if they're not dead?
Yeah.
Can or cannot?
Cannot.
Okay, where else can I send them
Let's
to
see,
be dealt
Kakaris'
with?
imprisonment.
Like, to what sort of if I'm not mistaken, there's somebody out here whose fucking job is to torture people or to punish them according to their sins.
Yeah, there that exists.
Okay. And if I can employ this to great effect, is that within my purview? Do I have the knowledge to find that out?
With the planes, yeah, you could look that up through the planes and find a suitable plane to send them to have that. But they're gonna require a fee in return.
A fee in return.
Yeah.
Like a payment in order to keep them there?
Yeah.
That may be something to look into.
All right. So the night progresses. There are some characters who are going to sleep less than others.
I'm sleeping like a freaking rock.
Yep.
Ego's guard just stays outside the front. Just stays outside his door.
She does sleep eventually. You know that, right?
Yeah, and Ego will wake up and tell her to go to sleep for an hour or two. Problem solved.
Oh yeah, because you gave her the ring of sustenance, didn't you?
Yes. So she needs like literally an
Uh,
hour or two sleep.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yep.
I feel you. That's what I have like every night.
Um.
Damn, man.
Cocaine.
So the morning comes around. Some people are not doing nearly as well as others when they wake up. Uh,
What's going on?
Am I gonna be visited by someone today?
nope.
That okay? No, that okay. That's someone in the party.
Your
When
curtain's drawn
Rissa
up,
wakes
though.
up, she'll notice that Runir is not in bed.
Oh no, Rainier?
You sleep in your own bed. Where are you?
Is he off chatting to Saradith?
I go find him.
He is currently in the main common room.
And how many barmaids does he have around
Oh
him?
no,
that
like
can
in your little
speak
apartment common
Fantases?
room thing.
What's up, Rainier?
He's drinking, but he's also over a pot of water, boiling some herbs,
What are you doing?
making a drink.
He's making tea.
What drink?
He sniffs and go, I think it's tea.
Okay, why didn't you just ask? I know how to do this.
Because you were sleeping.
You could have woken me up.
Nah. It's better when you sleep in.
Why?
He grins and takes another swig of alcohol.
What's
Oh,
the stupid grin for?
it's herb and alcohol. Okay, it makes way much more sense now.
Uh, eventually he will finish boiling the water and pour a cup and then hand it to Rissa and go, one of our companions, the gray one with the horns. He drinks more alcohol.
Saranda?
Yeah, her. He tried to describe her in a way that didn't focus on her nude form, because that image is still stuck in his head.
Are you still picturing her naked, dude?
Yeah.
Would you like the
That's a
truth?
yes. Dude, it's fine. She's pretty. I get it. It's not gonna be offensive.
Is
Just don't
is
bring it.
Careless Whispers playing for Runier every time he sees Cerdith now?
It's for her. She didn't sleep well. Go.
I'll go take her a cup of tea. After I sniff it to make sure it doesn't smell like absolute shit.
It does.
Not alcohol.
It's
Wait,
like,
so
what
I'm-
did you put in here?
Herb mixture that I remember from the monastery.
Is this supposed to be a hangover cure?
No.
What's it supposed to do before I hand it to her because she's gonna ask?
Make her feel better.
I will be back in a
Okay.
minute.
I go take it to her and tell her it's from Rainier, trying to make her feel better.
Ruby, I have a question about that flask you have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's infinite, correct?
Yes. It's infinite
that
crappy
mean-
alcohol.
Does that mean you can fill up a bathtub with it?
Yeah.
Does that mean you can drown the world?
It would
Yes.
take a long time, but yes.
Wait.
I'm gonna make 10,000 of them and tip it upside down.
Oh my god. Wait, I had a better idea. If you want to drown people, turn your demi-plane into nothing but a water hellhole. Just teleport them to it.
It basically the flask he has is a modified version of the endless water skin.
Mm.
Except it produces alcohol and it's like a weak grog. Hence why he's constantly drinking it.
Do you think it would be worthwhile for me to produce another one of them flasks of rum for him, or no?
If you want, it'd be a little bit more potent than the weak grog he has.
So everybody in the whole apartment shares that, or just you and Sarissa for that
He's
particular
the only
area?
one who drinks it. I won't touch that crap.
So Saradrith taking the cup of tea.
Yeah, her face looks pretty puffy, and she definitely looks like she has not slept.
I go and talk to her by herself. I shut the door and just sit and chat with her. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to put a stop to that shit.
What about Miyuki?
Alright, give me a second. Letting those two talk. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I hug her. It's like, yeah, I've been trying
Alright.
to put a stop to this crap.
You two talk and give me a text rundown later of what was roughly said, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
No, yeah, I know, but hey, Envy.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not here. He's also in the room. Remember? Could they share a room?
What? Wait, can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
We
you
can
now.
hear you now.
Yeah, Miyuki would be ushered out of the room.
Oh, okay.
So when I come down, if I see Rainier, I will wave to him.
He waves back and he's eating breakfast.
I'm gonna take a seat beside of him. I'm gonna grab a fruit if there is one. What do you guys feel about branding irons?
That's
Fucking
not a
straight to the point.
Yeah, I don't feel a need to beat around. He knows it didn't. He didn't think it went anywhere. But yes, go ahead.
that's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm more okay with branding irons than anything.
Can you answer me a question? You've flung enough tables and beat enough people up to know. Do you honestly think letting them go is the point? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I mean, just there's only so much you can do, man. I mean, it is the way it is.
Well, it's less me trying to save the world and more me trying to make a point to the people we encounter. I see that from last night's encounter, the horned sniper is not very talkative about a certain topic that I brought up. But he shrugs and says, I don't know what to tell him.
I'd be more careful about that, man. It seems to piss her off or make her insanely upset about something. Maybe she got tortured at one point or something.
That very well may have happened. Is it public knowledge where she comes from?
No.
Okay. She must have come from a hellhole.
Possible.
I mean, it's not any. Well, I can't say where I came from was the most pleasant place. It was when people were alive, but not when they. Well, when we got invaded anyway.
Yeah, I know what that's like, man.
We lost a good many of our villagers and part of our family, so I don't exactly have any sympathy for those who keep stealing constantly.
Well, for me, it's a long story for me.
Do tell. We have time, if you want.
Just where I came from wasn't exactly fun for the family,
Right.
but that's a long time ago. I've been in Mead for 40 years now.
Impressive. It's a lot longer than I've been alive.
Well, I mean, he kind of laughs and goes, "Dude, I'm 125."
He scoffs. Well, I don't believe we have the sort of longevity that you do. Or even if we do, I still haven't been around long enough.
Yeah, he shrugs and goes, "Yeah, it's just the way it is, man."
So,
I
go ahead.
I do whatever I need to do to get, live my life every day
Of course.
and drink a lot.
So I take it you had a issue with the taking of the hands that my sister and I did as
Yeah,
well.
I wasn't a fan of it. I understood why you did it, but I wasn't a fan. But branding, I mean, that's a common punishment for thieving in some areas, so I guess it
Well,
works as long as you're not like branding their eyeball off or something.
he raises an eyebrow. He says, "Do you take me for somebody who gets off on pain?
Sometimes I wonder.
You hired me to do a job, remember?
I didn't hire you to do shit.
You and your he ponders your employer, I guess would be the correct term.
Well, my employer hired you, yeah.
I say you two because you seem to be a group, a very flirty group.
I mean, we do what we do. It is what it is, man.
I want to
I,
sense motive on that shit. That, that's so freaking blank. If
Verbal
I needed a nat,
dodge.
if that's a nat 20, I need one today. God damn it.
Because man, it's a. I do what I do, man. I do it every day, and I'm just here. As long as I have plenty to drink, plenty to eat, I'm happy.
Right, he simply says. Well, if it's a branding iron, what symbol do you think would work? You know
I don't.
Draconic, I imagine.
I'm sure we can come up with something.
Well, here, help me brainstorm. Do you know something that says traitor, well, thief, or something in Draconic?
Let me think.
Hello.
Hello.
Did we lose somebody or did somebody come back?
People came back.
Um, Anne's character and Anne and Saradith came back into the chat. I'm assuming that they are finished doing their RP part.
Out, go get breakfast. We order breakfast up and just sit there chatting like two girls.
Yup.
He sits there, goes, well, the word for thief and dragon is virlim.
Okay. He's gonna ask you to write that out on a piece of paper and in fairly big print.
He'll write basically the draconic written of that. Give me a second. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, well, shit, that works.
Hmm?
Someone has come up with roughly what draconic is.
You mean like the written language?
Yeah.
I have the 5e written language in a book if you want a picture.
Yeah, I have the, give me a second. This is the one I found.
Send me a picture. This I want to see.
Came up with, you're about to trip. I just shared it. Unfortunately, it changes the background,
That it does.
so that's
Yeah.
kind of annoying. Here's a Dungeons and Dragons 5e draconic that I found, or it might not be 5e, but it says So there is
I
that.
don't think that's what it is anymore.
So, but I don't have the linguistics for it, which is why I asked him to write it out.
Right. So he would write some like scribbles.
And this is
I-
absolutely
How is the handwriting?
Rough. I
I'm
mean,
gonna look at it. I'm going to grab the paper and crumble it and rewrite it in really nice calligraphy.
he's gonna be like looking at you kind of weird, like I shouldn't be like, and he'll speak in Draconic. Go, I shouldn't be shocked that you know the mother tongue.
I mean, I know Draconic, so I can translate.
Yeah. This is actually the first time you've heard Rainier actually speak Draconic.
well. Given what you look like, it's kind of not hard to make the assumption.
Oh no, you guys definitely would assume he knows how to speak Draconic. It's just he's never actually done it.
I
That's
just
fair.
win.
I don't have a clue as to what he's saying.
My character
Dovna
says-
si
I'm not sure,
nakla.
I've heard him say this. I've heard him speak Draconic before.
Yeah.
Well, y'all
He gets
probably,
drunk enough, he speaks Draconic.
you guys probably make goo-goo eyes at each other in Draconic for all I know.
Yeah, that shit doesn't happen.
Stares in Draconic.
He makes mating calls when he's doing the horizontal model. You just hear the deep ruts. It's like Asun ina. But it's in reality, if you could understand it, it's sweet poetry.
Oh god, I just found this.
So
Stares in Draconic.
that's pretty good. So gonna look over at those two. Good morning.
What to? Also,
The
I
ladies.
haven't left. They came back, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Just
So
in
if
her
I
little
see-
room and chatting.
So they're not in front of us. Okay.
We are. We just came back. We just came out.
Oh, okay. All right, then what I did still stands. Looks over at them and says, "Good morning."
Yep. Rainier's gonna kind of look around the room for a moment and then go Namimo Sithir si I don't know why that didn't translate. I'm gonna just come up with something. Si Yishk Prox Srataya. Which is Draconic, so sending that message to those who speak Draconic. That would be you. Like, he still doesn't realize he's speaking in Draconic. I think those are the only...
Rainier, common, please.
Oh. And, Rissa doesn't speak Draconic, right?
Let me double check. I can't remember.
Alright. How about you, Tang Tang?
Yes.
Do you speak Draconic?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Not yet. She was in the
But-
process of running it.
Okay.
Wait, give me a second. See what I have listed.
Now, mind you, that is a rough translation.
No, sadly I do not.
Yeah. So it's up to you two how you respond to that. And then he goes, "Oh, yeah, sorry. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, more booze."
That was Draconic for
I'm
more
gonna-
booze, please.
I'm just gonna like nod at him. Then continue drinking the tea.
By the way, that tea tastes foul.
That's fine.
It smells horrible.
Yeah, it smells atrocious. It tastes worse. It's just
You should see the things my dad drug home.
Foil.
But it's the thought that counts.
Did you say that out loud, or is that
No.
out
I'm
of
not. I'm
character?
not at your death minigame. That's outside. Like
I was.
I'm
I
not.
was just-
I'm still upstairs in my room doing plans.
There is no upstairs at the flat.
Yeah, you guys are on the top floor.
I'm in my room. I mean.
Yeah. Rainier's gonna yell, "It's like, there's breakfast, come get it!" Yeah, fucks.
The character's sitting
Yep.
there eating appropriately.
Your boy's currently doing mathematics. Ain't hap.
Mathathletics?
Sorry. The calculations of the thing that cost money. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me speak it in your native language.
Did Marsh did
But
you
are
know
you
the
actually yelling out?
well, at some point I will yell profanities. Yes.
Um, I will get food and take it to Delmer's room. And when I walk in, I'm gonna look over
Oh,
her
room
shoulder.
service.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over her shoulder and be like, I think you've missed a number here.
Oh, you wanna fucking fight? You wanna fucking.
And then I put down a plate with a bunch of bread and bacon and potatoes and
Fruit.
fruit.
So I'll turn to you and I'll be like, well, I hope not. Otherwise, I'm gonna die when I do this. Bite a nipple.
Oh god.
He too busy to notice.
so
Also, I'm gonna need a price for that later, Ruby.
4.
Yeah, thing I sent you.
Let me see. Which
Did he
one?
do something wrong?
The picture followed by the text.
Oh yeah, the thing
Cause
that
I know it's possible to do the thing, but there's a bunch of other things involved in that thing, which I then have to work out for the thing.
yeah. So that way the thing doesn't get waterlogged.
Is he doing something wrong?
He's not doing something wrong. He's just doing something different.
Man. Sorry for doing a pop shot at you.
At this point, Ego and the guard come down.
Come in.
The guard has
You're
gotten
not down.
Sorry, come down. Come in. The guard looks to be well rested. However, Ego's eyes are bloodshot, and the scroll around the neck seems as if it's had burn marks around it. Also, the rope seems to be a bit in the burnt side as well.
Rainier's gonna pour another cup of the tea and be like, I think you may need this.
Grahati is gonna raise an eyebrow.
Wait a second. Are you giving that to me or Grahatia?
To Ego.
What in the hell happened to
Ego
you?
will look at it and say, what is it?
It'll make you feel better.
Ego will just look at the guard with unbelievable mix of, I'm really not sure I want to drink this. And
Serendeth is drinking it and she's fine. She's fine.
hold on, Anne. Are you there? Or
All in there.
Drank like 2 cups of it.
Well, Saradith is off in Delmer's room because she's talking to him, but Sarissa is.
okay,
So
Ego will
were you
sniff
gonna
it.
continue the conversation or
What?
does the cell?
Ego will sniff it, try a very small sip, but before he can actually get it to
It
his lips,
tastes absolutely awful, but it does help.
before he can get it to his lips, the guard grabs it and downs about half of it. She then nods to him, and Ego takes it back and takes a very small sip, but makes it look as if he's drunk more than just the tiniest of sips. Very nice, thank you.
So,
You're
Good
full of it.
sir.
That shit is awful.
so since Sarissa was talking to Saradith, I'm gonna ask what that was about.
Nothing you need to worry about right now.
Do you have a problem with branding?
As long as it doesn't cause damage to make them completely unusable, I'd say that's an improvement.
Well, I did ask you for ideas last night. Keep that in mind. I'm not trying to make your life hard. I'm trying to do the job you asked me to do.
I understand that.
He just raises an eyebrow, as if expecting more.
She goes back to eating breakfast.
He just shrugs.
Uh, anyway, Ego will wander on with the guard behind him. He'll get himself some food. Ruby, I forget the exact name, but what did you call your character again?
Rainier?
Thank you. Rainier, not like you to make this concoction. I'd assumed your taste was more along the lines of the more alcoholic, the better.
It's something I picked up before I turned to alcohol.
Ego will just give the guard this weird sort of, uh, I have a question, but I'm really not sure if I should ask. The guard will just grin at Ego and put one hand up, stand between the two of them, and then say, then sort of nod to Ego. Tell me, Ego will turn and look at him and say, was it, how do I put this delicately? Did it taste the same back then as it does now?
Yeah, it doesn't taste good, but it works.
I see. Well, thank you. And, okay, what kind of food is here before I go any further?
It's like, your standard breakfast fare stuff.
Okay, Ego and the guard both go over to it. You'll notice a small line of smoke coming from the stuff around Ego's neck. It's very thin line of smoke.
Rainier's gonna kind of raise an eyebrow like, okay.
Wait, are you looking at him and raising an eyebrow, or are you just...
He's just kind of like noticing the slight smoke. And that's all. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Just went
All right.
quiet.
Ego will look over slowly at these, kind of noticing the smoke and go, "What?"
Oh, there's nothing. I'm just curious. That's all. It's cool, man. He goes back to drinking.
Tell me, was it your aim to confuse people when you woke up this morning? Because if so, you've succeeded. I'm very confused.
What was that?
Kids going gay.
That was the headshot thing from Halo. You pop a headshot into one of the little minions.
Grunt birthday party.
And I know this because your DM was an asshole and made me play the games with him and didn't tell me how to do anything. And then had me literally end up playing bait the entire time.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is why you shouldn't trust Ruby. I don't. You should know this, and you married him.
This was before we got married.
That makes it worse.
Guess who has not played Halo with him since?
With that being said, the morning is, for the most part, fairly uneventful. You guys don't get any interruptions or anything until a little bit past midday. As there is a strong pounding at the door, except they won't be yelling FBI. Yep. So, boom, boom, boom.
The door's open. Just come in.
Some gentlemen walk in. It looks like a couple guards and a well-dressed man. And they're like, yes, we're here on behalf of the mayor. We have a message to deliver.
I knew it. We're going to get it in the neck because we let that guy go away with one of the things. Now it's going to look like we took it.
By the way, if you put your name on anything on the treasure, make sure you put it into the treasure calculator with its cost.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah. Let's see, scrolls.
Okay, I keep getting diverted to a group thing instead.
Group thing?
I'll chat with you about it later.
Okay. So, you guys, he goes, yes, I'm here to deliver a message. Here you go. And he hands you what looks to be a piece of parchment wrapped up and sealed with wax.
I have Rainier. I take it from Rainier and look at it. And do I recognize the seal?
Yeah, it's the mayor.
I then open it and then read through it.
It's congratulating you on effectively dealing with the issue. As per the terms of the contract, all items you found on the bodies you got to keep. And they're currently in the process of looking into and organizing all the things from the building.
May I ask what a signet ring is?
It's a pretty ring.
Oh, okay. So just like a okay.
Yeah, a signet ring is a pretty ring that usually has some sort of symbol on it that you can use to press into the wax and for messages, and it leaves that mark in it denoting that it is your message. Signet rings, for the most part, aren't useful for anybody other than those who are trying to be noble. If that helps you, Marsh.
Hey, Sarah
It
did.
did.
Sarah Dreth.
Yes.
You were just called out by the cat. Not the cat, the snake guy.
As a heads up, that ring would do you better than that natural armor, by the way.
I already have the ring.
Oh.
Alright. But the letter then continues, goes, I am also to pass along another message. It's a second piece of parchment that'll be behind this one. Passed on from your father, who is passing on a message from Mayor Bob of Little Oak Harbor. For some reason, they knew that you were still in town and believed that I'd get the message to you far quicker than anyone else. With that being said, your work has been done. I've forwarded your tasks to the other two towns. The mayors will be looking forward to your meetings with them. Best wishes, Mayor. Excuse me if I don't choke here. Mayor Minos Traven.
Good
I
fella.
just smile. Said, he wishes us luck and congratulates us on our job well done.
And then the messenger digs around a little bit more and goes, yes, a second message, or a couple messages here actually for multiple party members. As he starts handing them out, Sarah Dreth gets one, Rissus gets one, and Delmer will get one.
Whoa, wait, mail? I don't like mail.
Yeah.
Who sent this? I'll burn it! No.
Fuck it, burn!
Okay.
All right, so who's gonna open their second letter first?
I'll open mine.
All right, it is a piece of artwork with basically you, the way you were dressed when you showed up there.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's mostly like a charcoal drawing, but it's still pretty good.
That's awesome.
Creepy fuck. Wait, why do I know this music? Oh shit, this is Witcher music. It took me a moment.
It's only been playing for like the last 5 minutes.
And you call yourself a real fan.
I know.
I've been zoned out writing up some information, but like, okay.
Sounds
Thanks
like
for believing me.
Sounds like he hasn't thrown a coin to his Witcher.
I throw a bag of gold!
Alright, so that leaves Rissa and Delmer.
I open mine with a cautious attitude towards it, because I'm like, I don't know.
It
like,
explodes.
What it is.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what? No! That's my thing!
No, in this
He
case,
stole your thing.
it is the drawn designs of a 4-deck ship.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
With a small note with it, it goes stating that I know from what information I've been able to collect, you were some sort of engineer. I figured this will be more useful to you than a pretty drawing.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Crack knuckled, whistled. Right! Get to work!
Uh,
No,
Riss,
not
Rissa's drawing, by the way, she got a drawing, and it was her and Rainier.
Aw.
Aw.
I go, okay, that's
And,
nicely done.
and he basically with a note on it going, "It's so nice that you finally found someone. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pass it on to your dad."
Ooh,
I roll there.
drama.
Oh.
The second letter is from Mayor Bob, and it looks like a bunch of magical script.
Dick.
It is up to you whether or not you wish to use read magic to activate it.
Mm.
Best for Jerry to do it, because they just have
Sorry,
it
what?
innately. Use raid magic, because you don't have to spend a spell slot for it.
I don't think anybody does.
Ego should as a wizard.
Yeah, I know. Ego's a wizard. I thought everybody had read magic as a 0-level spell.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
only wizards.
Okay,
Okay.
so what do you want me to rule for this?
You don't roll. You just use your spell read magic.
Or no, yeah, no. Sorcerers have it. I don't know if Artificer has it.
I would have it.
yeah, I have it.
Yeah, but Ego would still have it active, most likely.
Yeah.
So you'd be just casting an effect. A level 0 spell.
Well, Ego's off with his bodyguard eating away, so you know where to find me.
Oh no, you're in the room with them.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So just walk up and ask. I'm not gonna. Ego knows you got a letter, but.
Hey,
aside from
Ego,
that, he
can you
doesn't
read
know
this?
anything else. What's this?
It's a bunch of magical
Let me
text.
see it now. Okay, Ego looks over it slowly. And do you want to DM me what it says, or?
No, it's just magical text. It activates when you read it.
Okay, Ego looks at it and starts reading. What does he see?
Alright, little image of Bob will appear. Actually, it's Bob's assistant.
Oh, would you look at that? Hello, my good lady. How have you been?
Sorry, I was choking there on a second.
Choking on some
Take your
dick.
time and don't die.
Ow. Ow. There we go. Alright. She goes, no doubt that this message reaches you while you are all in good health, more hopefully. Mayor Bob has been injured recently.
Would I be able to ask how, and would this be actually be able to tell Ego how?
It's just a pre-recorded message.
Okay.
The warehouse that was owned by the Bloodspit gang has recently been attacked. Everybody we had with guards got injured and disappeared. Basically everybody we had guarding it got injured, and we couldn't find anything missing. But we weren't able to do a full inventory of the place.
Ego will just nod and wait for the rest.
Bob
No,
is okay.
Wait, hold on. He'll turn to the others and inform them up to this point what has been said.
Oh no, they can hear
He'll
too.
then-
It's
It's like a howler from Harry Potter.
Yeah, except it's not yelling.
Oh, right. Well, continue on then.
He's okay. He's not seriously injured. Just a few cracked ribs. But he wanted to let you know that he'll be fine, and that to be careful of this person if you run into him. He said he described him as basically some sort of humanoid person, decked out in red full plate.
Oh.
I was gonna say that I had an inkling.
At this point, Ego will turn to Saradeth. Delmer, are you there?
No.
Okay. Ego will turn to
I
Saradeth
am.
and say,
I am, you fuck.
Yeah, we both came out of the
Right.
room.
okay. Ego will turn to Saradeth and look at Delmer. You had a good point. We should have stopped him. Imagine how much money we would have got off Bob. To say nothing of the political favors.
This seems to be the same gang. They're all interlinked, so they probably all have something that this man's looking for.
Odds
Kind of like how they
are.
set up my booze, all across the island and outside. They probably shipped his stuff all across the island as
Did I not mention that yesterday?
Then we run into
You did.
him again.
Nobody paid attention, apparently.
No,
When we run into him again.
I don't think I told anybody. I didn't succeed very well, but I read some of his thoughts, and he said he was looking for more.
Then I say that when we run into this man again, we knock him unconscious and hand him over to Bob. Think, just for a second, putting aside money or anything like that.
This object was obviously stolen. It could have very well just been in the mix of things, and we didn't see it.
That's possible. I mean, we weren't exactly given an inventory of what was there, were we?
See?
True.
Okay. Anywho, maneuvering on. What
Really
else does
nice
the
to
letter
read.
say?
Basically that be wary of the guy. They're gonna continue researching further into the situation. But so far the mayors all been talking with each other, and they've been slowly working towards a consensus on the issue.
About the issue of him or the issue of this gang?
I was
This
about
gang.
to ask.
Okay.
So far none of the other mayors have run into this particular guy.
Now, the place that they were guarding, that's the building that we blew up a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember if you were talking about that or the one where Grahatia stole that guy's house.
Oh, excuse me. So, to your knowledge,
Uh,
there's only like 2 locations he's interacted with.
does the letter have any information in regards to where the man in red plate might go next, or the kind of thing he might be looking for?
It is unsure of at this time because you've only gotten 2 pieces of information, like what he grabbed out of your location and the 2 locations he's been.
Did they know what he took from there?
No.
They didn't. Okay.
Saradith, you said you'd read his thoughts. Please explain what you read, or what you would heard be the right wording, I think.
I had already said what I'd heard.
Oh,
Basically, he was looking for more.
And he
did you
called
have
us
any
weak.
idea?
Yeah, he called us weak.
Did you have any idea where the more might be, or
No,
was it just?
I am assuming as a player and a character that um it's just with the same group. If he's already hit 2 places that we've already worked at, I'm gonna assume that that's the
Well,
case. We haven't heard anything
how-
from Little Oak. Not Little Oak. Is that right?
No, Clint Harbor is the first town.
Clint Harbor.
But
But I
this
Is
was
is
there
the
any-
second.
I don't know anything.
What
Is
the
there
next
anything
town?
those 2 places? Go ahead.
Never mind. Go.
Is there anything those 2 places have in common that we might know of? Like, what are those places better known for, aside from the Bloodspit gang?
I mean, one's a brothel town, the other one is a merchant town.
So you're saying either something like racketeering is probably involved with the brothel town. Trading town, I'm not sure. Is there anything the rest of you know about these cities, or
I'm not from here.
I'm not from here either. That's why I'm asking. Hey,
Rainier's like, Clint Harbor is all about making, rum. Little Oak is all about brothels. And this place is all about shipping and defense.
There has to be something more that links the 3 together. There has to be some sort of tie, or
They're
some
in the
sort
same
of...
country.
All on the same island, and therefore they're gonna spread things out across the island as they try and get it off the island. That's logic.
I was kind of assuming that. I just thought maybe probably there's like an underground network they have set up between each other so that they're able to do things together, or something along those lines.
Mm.
So,
Rainier's like, dude, I'm not sure, man.
Well, what are you... No, you already said that.
Rainier's like, I'm not sure where this is going to be something we're going to have to handle right now until we get more information on the guy.
Exactly how can we get information on someone when, 1, we don't know where he's gone, 2, he apparently injured Bob, 3, he thought being outnumbered and, for lack of a... and more or less surrounded, didn't count as any kind of actual strength. I'm not the best tactician, but even I spot a hopeless situation when I see one.
He could be just, I don't know, that messed up in the head?
Well, it's possible. I mean, possible.
Um,
But if that's the case, shouldn't we at least put the word out with other cities that. There's an idea. Put the word out among other cities that there's a reward for information on someone with red plate armor who is nigh on unstoppable. Or at least that's what it would seem.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
hold on.
I don't have a clue. I'm a little tipsier than I thought I was.
I just sent you a message, Ruby.
Yeah, let's see. I wonder if she can do it at this level.
She can. It's a 4th level spell.
Okay, then yeah, you could always try scrying on the guy.
I was saying that I told Ruby your character would know that you have the ability to scry.
I can try.
Just need to prepare it.
All right. But there's also the fact that we still do need to move to the next town to the east as well, which would be Echo Bay Landing. Which the mayor of Echo Bay Landing is Serena Her Lady Grace Yaren.
Hot.
And Echo Bay Landing is known for its food production. No one's talking.
I say we go there and deal with that. Although they are slavers, we can deal with that as we need.
I'm back.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell. By the sound of rustling packets of crisp. And toffee. So what are we doing?
I don't really bat an eyelash when you guys mention that there's slavery there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So you guys start heading out and getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we be returning to this town?
Probably.
Okay. So, I go over to Therdrift and I ask her, do you mind if I borrow you for a moment?
Sure.
So, I lead the way out the door and I head to the coastline and I find a shipyard.
The whole time I'm thinking this guy's gonna kill me and knock me into the ocean.
Paranoia 100.
We either gonna fuck or we gonna fight, and I don't think we gonna be fucking.
On the new boat we will.
You don't know that yet.
Mm. So I go to a shipyard, and I go in and I ask, hello there, I don't suppose I could rent a dry dock, could I?
They're like, rent a dry dock?
You heard me.
Hired dry dock.
Okay, they're just a little confused, like, the fuck?
How much would that be, good sir?
Uh, they're gonna kind of look at you like you're crazy for a moment, and they'll be like, alright.
Like just be behind him and shrug.
They're like, all right, let us think. You want to rent a dry dock? What is your purpose in renting this dry dock?
Build a boat.
Okay. Do you have a
Sorry,
boat plan?
naval vessel. I do, sir, but I'll be doing this myself, thank you.
Uh-huh. Um, they're gonna look a little confused and they'll go, all right, I mean, if you're gonna rent dry dock and you're bringing your own supplies, I guess, maybe 100 gold a month.
Huh. I only need this bitch for a week. So, you see a flash of light, and Domer disappears. And then a moment later, he returns with a bag of gold. Sorry, 2 bags of gold, and slams one down on the desk, and asks, "Which one's mine?"
And they'll point it out. They'll be like, okay, like I said, they'll be a little confused, but they'll be like, all right, it's yours, so
Money is money.
money's money. Yeah, have it.
So, as we're walking, I'll hand this piece of parchment, which to now I've only kept to myself, from Uncle Bob. Or sorry, not Uncle Bob, but creepy
Traven.
guy with the painting.
Merminos.
Draven, yeah. I'm like, listen, that linguistic bastard that you know, he gave me this.
Gonna look over to the design.
It looks like a decent 4-deck ship.
Do I know how hard this would be to construct? How long it would take me? What kind of like how much materials I would need?
Do you have knowledge engineering?
I do.
Then yes, you can make a roll. That would be good enough to know that yeah, this would take a long goddamn time, probably several months.
I will
Cracks
relay.
knuckles. With another flash of light, you see 7 dedicated rights appear. And I ask for the paper back and I show it to them. And I go, build this.
I'm gonna like scribble on the back of it like the types of material you need, how many of each thing, like like how long, like how many hours you're gonna have to put into it, etc.
And with the other bag of coin, fuck, words, English.
It's a tough language.
Yeah.
Hardest
I'm
language
a,
to learn.
I'm gonna give them a bag. And this bag is 3,000 platinum coins.
Okay.
Wow.
Cause I thought that was easier than carrying around 30,000 gold coins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, this lady here, anything she asks for, you get and do.
My eyes are gonna get real wide.
And they're like, okay, sir.
I'm gonna turn to you and I'm gonna go, listen, I don't know your past, you don't know mine, but I understand you know boats.
You a boat bitch, so you go make a boat.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll do that later, but I just have to remember to do it.
Okay.
Hey.
I just remember I have to remember to take 30,100 out of the um right pile on that sheet.
Fair enough.
Do we have like an actual picture of this?
Not yet, but I
Oh,
was. It was gonna be a Final Fantasy. You know the Final Fantasy boats
Oh,
from
like
14.
14? Oh, yes.
Yeah, that design.
Bitch. I love it.
Oh,
Cause that's what I saw. Like
yeah, yeah.
other info.
You honestly think Mara Traven wouldn't come up with a great design like that?
Oh yeah, no, like he definitely would. I don't know. I was thinking more elaborate, like the British ships from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Excuse me. All right. With that being said, it is 10:30. It's gonna take us a little bit to wind down, so I'm gonna call game here. But there is
Ooh.
information to give. Okay. So for one, that ship's gonna take a little while to build.
Yes.
You guys are gonna figure out how much money you have from the treasure this last time.
Yep.
Throughout the before next game, whatever is not claimed on the treasure calc list is basically going to be deleted, and you're just going to be given assumed that you have that much money.
Yeah.
All right. So it's your responsibility to take care of that.
How many people are in our party, including cohorts?
Uh,
One, as
9.
far as I know.
How many?
One cohort, I mean.
4, 5, 6.
I have one, but it's staying with my father.
Give me a second. She has one staying with her father, but that's not a thing.
How often will that person be traveling with us?
Like Anne's character cohort, like
Yeah.
never.
Okay.
No, her job is literally to protect my aging father.
So what's the total spell?
There's like 8 or 9 people.
Oh. Okay, so
You got
There's
1, 2,
Rainier,
3,
Sarissa,
4,
Miyuki,
5,
and
6,
you.
7. You have
It's
7.
8,
Yeah, 8. You have 8.
and then Vishnu.
Yeah,
So 9. with
9.
Vishnu.
okay, so
How is
Are you
Sarissa's
forgetting
bird?
about Iris?
He's fine. He's sitting
Who?
with me.
Ego's guard.
I
Yeah, that's
counted her.
yeah. We just counted
Oh,
her. You're the only one with a companion.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
what he's gonna do is when we return to the inn, he's gonna give everyone a small pouch of 1,200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And ask him to pick out lodging for a room, like bed, couch, blinds,
okay.
carpets, decoration shit. You know what I mean?
Rainier's gonna look at 1,200 gold and just be like,
Should probably
Don't worry,
give that
buddy.
to
I
Sarissa.
slipped you an extra 100 for rum.
Then he's like, so wooden bed, simple mattress.
Rainier, I will help you do your room. You're not going to spend all of it on booze.
Oh, mind, you can have a mini bar.
Oh my god, he has
Hey,
his
so-
own bartender in his room.
Hey,
We have a
Sarissa.
tavern on one of the layers of the boat.
Tell you what, Sarissa. I'll help your brother if
Brother.
you can
Brother.
go on ahead. Sorry,
Brother.
not your brother.
I am going to like chuckle, cover my face, and I'm just blushing at that. You've never seen grayskin look red before.
Just grab Rainier's arm and I drag him through the market.
He's gonna be like, okay, apparently I'm going to shopping, guys. Bye.
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 And then anything they do collect, I will put in the plane for storage for now.
Yep.
Bring on the mariachi band! That's my mariachi!
Thank you,
Dude,
Dylan.
we gotta have a
I
band.
shall start
Please
on
talk
this
to
right
us,
away.
Tron. I love you.
All right. So with that being said, let's wrap up the stream real quick, and then we can continue talking. All right. So everybody, that is it for the stream today. Join us on Monday for Multiplayer Monday, where me, Cell, Ann, and I think Jerry's going to be finally joining us on Stardew Valley.
Yes.
Then join us for Wildcard Wednesday. Right now, the votes haven't really changed much. It looks like it's still going to be Skyrim. So there is that. So keep that in mind. If you want to vote for Wildcard Wednesday and decide what the hell I'm going to play, join us on Twitch, and in the little doobly-doo down below, there's a little screaming wolf thing. Click on that, and it'll take you to the voting area, and you can vote for what game I should be playing. Aside from that, go ahead.
Don't worry if you hear a sudden as soon as you touch it. That's perfectly normal. It's not you going insane or anything like that.
Yeah, I totally don't have that. With that being said, other than that, you guys keep having fun gaming, and toodles.